live.
We are live. Hey, we're live. And I am missing my thing.
Define thing.
My sticky note.
Yeah, wow.
And
I
it's
can
closed
see that
on
being
there.
a problem.
You need to
It's not.
narrow it down there.
And there it is. Hello, and welcome to our gathering of would-be heroes. This is a Dungeons and Dragons Dragons 5th edition campaign game. Starting out great. A game full of swords, sorcery, magic, giants, dragons, and all kinds of monsters. As a warning, this is a game that can also explore mature themes, and while we will be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many other topics. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we will collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. Viewers, if you ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. And so let's introduce our cast. Starting with, I'm just looking at a random thing. I don't even look at things. Let's start with Jacqueline.
Hi, Jacqueline, she, her. I am going to be playing Dr. Rosenthal, he, him, our human wizard warlock, and maybe some family drama. He's just a normal guy.
Drama.
Super normal.
And Zev.
Hey everyone, I'm Zev. I play Marcus Osale, Tiefling Paladin. Currently wondering why no one approves of my problem solving, but that's neither here nor there.
It's fair. It's fair.
Problem solving. Yes.
It's very innovative.
And Sarah is not, just to make sure, not going to be with us this evening. Midterms and master's degree stuff. So we wish her the best. And I promise I won't kill your character twice.
Did you say twice?
I mean, I got to leave myself a little bit of elbow room, just in case. You never know.
I suppose that's fair.
Fair, yeah.
I'm not sure that's fair.
Oh.
Jazz, she, her. I play Zanelle, human monk, she, her.
Excellent. And Belshare.
Hi, I'm Belshare, she, her, and I'm playing Delphia, the Asmar Ranger Rogue, also she, her.
And Steve.
That's me. I am Steve. I am he, him, playing Malik, the graybeard, dragonborn, barbarian thing, angry person. That's pretty much it.
Cool. Now,
Take away all his power by sending him to therapy.
That's pretty much.
Take away all of his power. What's left? Billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
I'm no longer angry.
Now I scroll all the way down because I have the chapter write-ups on our D&D Beyond campaign page.
D&D Beyond.
.com/campaigns/1918850. You can read it all along with me in your book.
You can.
And you'll know it's time to turn the page when. So chapter, look at that, 27. We've played 27 games already. That's kind of cool. After arriving in the town of Hotchok in a pursuit of and reuniting with their companion, our would-be heroes remained puzzled over the note left as a clue for them, and by the strange events that led them to meeting and dealing with Dr. Rosenthal's Uncle Ro. After learning of the family's misfortune, a stolen gem here, some rival family pressure there, leaving the Taranescu family struggling. Sleeping on it and awakening the next day, our brave adventurers found themselves embroiled in a bizarre situation. Underground, in the cellar of an old woman, chasing mysterious hooded figures through networks of catacombs, encountering imprisoned townsfolk and their hobgoblin captors, saving a group of kobolds from a collapsing tunnel, and chasing down the ruffians who were burying a body, the body of a young woman who had been brutally murdered. And that's where we left off. Quick summation. So, how or what did you do with, what are you doing?
I'm currently reading a reptile book to some hostages.
To some terrified hostages.
Yes.
Yes.
that
Yeah,
was
they're not
very
really
important.
hostages though, because I'm not holding them hostage. They
Mm,
just think they're being held hostage because I'm making it
Fair.
very scary.
Yes. The wide-eyed, half-crazed, excited look of Dr. Rosenthal's random reptile facts.
It's great.
That's gonna be the new D&D Beyond book that we're gonna release.
Excellent.
Thrall's reptile facts.
You know,
Yeah.
we could. I'm just saying.
No.
That would be kind of amazing.
I'm at the bakery still.
You're upstairs
You
at
are.
the bakery because you chased down that other dude, or tried to.
Yes, really got a sprint on. So I'd like to talk to whoever's working.
And Delphi is upstairs as well. And you guys, unfortunately,
No, I can't. Yeah, I
somehow
came
came
back
back-
downstairs.
Oh, you went back
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was checking over the body.
Which one?
I was
The one
checking
you,
over a
the one you
body,
killed,
too.
or the?
No, the woman who had been being buried when
Right. And you had just rolled an investigation, and I gave you the ligature damage.
Yeah.
Yes. So what's your next move?
Oh, I saw it. Did I see a mark on the body that I was searching? Like a
Mark.
tattoo or
I
some
think
defining...
I think you did.
The witch?
Like a tattoo or something on the body?
Yeah, it was,
Or like a mark or a brand or something?
yeah.
There, I believe, was a tattoo. There was.
Sorry, I didn't write it down. Let me get my stuff.
Find it in my little notes. Yeah.
I did write it down.
Do. You found. Yeah, there was a tattoo, and while continuing investigation, the damage around the neck, indicating probably strangulation, and some red hair, strands of red hair under her fingernails.
Oh, not a tattoo on her, on the hooded cloak that I was
yeah.
searching. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you found a tattoo on him.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you.
yeah, and I found red hair under her
Okay,
fingernails.
great.
Investigating the woman, there was red hair. Yes.
I wait here for Zanelle to come back before I join up with the others.
So no, what you doing?
I believe like a customer had walked in when Delphi and I had walked out looking for the person. So I'm gonna wait in line behind the customer because you got to be respectful,
Sure. Yeah.
So
Yes.
once the customer handles their business and leaves, I will step up. And I remember rolling an insight check on him, but I don't remember the results. So I'm going to. I want to ask you something very serious. And you don't have to lie. I don't understand the whole lying. I feel like it takes a piece of your soul. And I'm going to turn and point my sword at the door where it left that handprint that Delphia seen.
Yeah.
And like, we asked you about a man and you told us he didn't come through, but his handprint's right there. Did anyone come out that door that we came in?
No. I didn't see anyone.
Do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
You don't want to just tell the truth. You don't want to just. Okay. 14.
As
19.
As a question, would Zanelle get like extra intimidation if she popped out the spirit arms to be like,
Grab the guy with the spear now. He seems to be telling the truth.
I would take a deep breath. You should really figure out your door situation. I mean, you have people coming up from the ground into your business like that. That doesn't sound sketchy or unsafe to you. They could be stealing your bread.
Bloody handmark on your door.
Well, I mean, if he was stealing bread, I'd notice a bloody handprint then if it was the same person.
Okay, man. Okay. How much for some bread?
But you want a whole loaf? 5 copper. Just baked it this
3
morning.
loaves.
Good sourdough.
Give me 3. That sounds good.
Pleasure doing business with you.
And please pay attention to what's going on. Like, and I'll like take the bread and put like my sword in my hand and like go through the back door again. Like, this is just dangerous for anybody. Come on. Come, please be safe. Well,
I will.
That I looked at Elfie. That guy, he had no idea. Like, legit no idea.
So you go downstairs.
But yeah, I got
the hatch
bread.
closes behind you.
3.
And you hear scrape, 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 like the movement of something heavy on wood on wood or something.
Can I investigate?
Thunk. Sorry again?
Can I investigate that? Like, why is it scraped? It didn't scrape earlier, did it?
Well, no, above you. Yeah. Just when the hatch closes and then you hear a scraping. As though something heavy was just drawn across the trapdoor.
Okay.
He's gonna die one day. It's gonna be sad. I'll go reunite with Delphia.
Okay.
Bread.
Yeah, yes.
That smells
Fresh from this
amazing.
morning. From a very sweet, honest gentleman out there. Hopefully.
Yeah, did you get anything out of him?
Absolutely not. He has no idea what's going on.
Okay. Well, there's a brand here, a tattoo on this guy.
Do you know what it is?
I pointed out. I don't know, but we should maybe meet up with the others and see if the other hooded figures have it.
Has Zanelle seen this branding at all?
You can.
I say yes then. I say she's definitely seen this. Knows exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a role in there somewhere.
Nah. It's just a given.
I'm pretty sure you don't have criminal background.
No, absolutely not.
You speak thieves' cant?
Oh.
I mean, technically I do.
Oh yeah, you do.
Mm.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. I mysteriously just learned it. I just knew it one day.
Look at that.
Skills and talent.
Your father would be so disappointed.
I know.
It's a good old-fashioned down-home fella, and his daughter's into this criminal empire, whatever.
Underground, turning over bodies.
And I'm just looking for a pretty cool symbol that I could actually possibly use.
Nice.
So anybody wants to design it, that'd be awesome. But it is a symbol, and it basically it almost emulates some of the determine, I guess, how thieves' cant has certain symbols to mean certain things depending on your region, and locally you've seen this one around a little bit, but a bit more prevalently. Actually, give me a perception check.
Oh, okay. Perception. Oh, I'm really good at that.
Dale.
You're
Oh, yeah, 27.
Jesus, what? Okay. Generally, over the course of, and you're sort of thinking about it now that you're looking back and sort of remembering various points in town that you sort of passed by, and it's almost like it's kind of popping back up in your memory, and it's like any of those, television shows where the symbol just sort of shows up and it glows, sort of thing, and another one shows up and it glows. You kind of remember, oh yeah, I saw that on a crate and the doorway of some other building and this other thing, and you've actually seen the
Okay.
symbol a couple of times around town.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Delphia mentions that to Zanel on their way back to Marcos.
Was it a specific place around town?
Yeah, we'll have to maybe go and investigate later.
Absolutely, we have to do this. It's the key.
Especially if there's murder going on.
Murder.
Murder.
And while
Okay,
this is going
Zev.
on,
Who is she?
I don't know, but she fought before she died.
is anyone gonna go get Rosenthal?
Oh, he's fine. He's
He's happier where he is.
Which is placating. What's Marco's Malik doing?
Malik is still trying to coax those people out of the corner with some salted pork.
They're not. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh,
God.
I'm so good at that.
I mean,
So
you've
good.
got a wild-eyed, disheveled homeless person
That is an 8.
It's more than a 5. So.
reading very exuberantly about random reptile facts to them, and they're afraid to say no. And you've got a 7-foot tall dragonborn on the other side going, "Here, have some meat."
So, lizards. They're only covered in scales, and that's like the only way you can distinguish between them and like anything else. And then that's it. That's like the only thing that makes them a lizard is that they're covered in scales. Because like some lizards have no legs, but they're not snakes, they're lizards. That's super weird. I'll have to catch up on that later. But sometimes they have 4 legs and sometimes they have 2 legs, which is also kind of strange. I've never seen a lizard with 2 legs, but here's for knowledge. And they have a very strange skeletal structure. Their skulls are kind of cool, though.
I'm right here.
Yeah. Come on, man.
What? Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
What?
Lizard.
Really a lizard?
2 legs.
Oh, and scales.
Oh.
And he like furiously starts writing this down. Oh my gosh, I had no idea you were a lizard.
Dr. Rosenthal's Guide to Dragonborns is going to be the next D&D book.
Oh, I can't wait.
You'd have like coloring pictures in the middle. Totally do this. I'm totally on board with this. Anyway, so the two of you are trying to convince. Okay, so back to the body and everyone else. What
Mike, I would like to see if this lady was maybe well off or a worker, maybe just by touching her hands and her fingertips to see if
investigation
she's got
check.
soft hands or... Oh, you're trying to get me. Investigation's not as good as perception.
Well, you're looking for specific
Oh.
details.
No, I know it's 14.
14 is not bad. Yeah, she was definitely upper class.
Okay.
This woman did not work a menial labor job of any kind.
Okay.
Her hands were very clean and very soft. Her clothing is well-to-do.
Someone's going to be missing her.
And generally, yeah, she noble woman.
Okay. Okay. Well, we should bring her back to her family, probably.
Does she have any like identification on her? Well, we can find her family.
Right.
Not really.
Shoot.
Well, as much as I think it would be a good gesture to return her to her family, I'm not sure how I feel about carrying a dead body through the streets in the hopes that we stumble on someone who's looking for their dead wife, sister, daughter.
Let's just
best
carry
friend.
up into the home and then call the police.
Right. The guards.
We don't have
or-
to
yeah.
actually walk through the streets with the body.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to do that. No.
I'm just gonna look around at Zanel and Delphia with an expression that's just like, yeah, somehow I doubt that.
What are they gonna do? Is lock us up for reporting? You want some bread, Marcos? And I'll like rip a piece off the top and just
Delphia takes
Sourdough,
out her
man.
cheese.
I take the
It's
bread.
not
there
I
you
eat
go.
the
evil
bread.
anymore.
It's gonna be fine. We'll return the body home.
Yeah.
Everyone deserves a proper burial. And I like pat him on the back. Is the rest of them in there? That way?
No one's come out, so they should be there.
I will head that way.
Yes.
So you come across a scene of Malik trying in vain, trying to smile, and maybe he's trying, I don't know exactly what Malik's doing. He's smiling at them or something, but there are two villagers. They're absolutely terrified, and Rosenthal is just sitting there, crisscross applesauce in the middle of the room on a plank, reading from this big book of reptiles and just sort of flipping through, and every now and then he looks up and he has this sort of just very excited look on his face. And the two villagers seem abjectly terrified of both of them.
Everything okay in here?
Yeah, did you know that some lizards are very colorful? Like, you know how, like, usually when you think about a lizard, you think about, like, a green lizard or even,
Yeah,
like, a
obviously.
dark brown lizard. Did you know chameleons are lizards? And they can, like, change color. And it's not magical, okay? Trust me, I've tried. They're not
Is-
magical. They just do that.
I look
haven't
I
figured
look
that
to
out yet.
Malik.
I can't change color. Don't
Is the
look at
doctor
me.
teaching right now?
I suppose so.
I will go join the people.
Oh.
Like I'll sit right
Oh.
next to them.
Oh no.
Bread, like break off pieces. What else do you have, doctor? Oh, Malik, do you want bread?
No.
Man,
So
kind of
the
figured.
only
I'll hand a
logical
whole loaf to
conclusion
the doctor.
here is that
Well,
the
he will
doctor
accept it gratefully.
is conducting some sort of charm spell, and we should knock him unconscious for the
Jesus.
safety of everyone in that basement.
Why do you
I mean,
always
you
want to
just
hit
run them through with a
things?
spear.
Right?
And,
I
like,
mean,
totally understandable. Males are brightly colored.
I'm running on
and
the assumption we
It's
want
so
him
that they
alive.
could find potential mates. Like
Makes
that
sense.
one, I'm pretty sure birds do that too.
Mm-hmm. Nature.
Oh, wonderful.
Crazy.
Great.
I'm
Do
just
they
gonna,
take
without
my bread
leaving
offering?
the woman's body, I'm just gonna
No,
call
they
out,
do not.
Doctor.
Why don't we get these folks back into the sunlight?
Are we?
I've been
I
trying.
didn't want
They
to
don't want
interrupt
salted
the
pork.
doctor.
I know, but maybe the doctor, if they're still interested, could continue this, possibly
Along
out of
the-
the mud and the chains and the.
Yeah, I was
dead
just waiting for you
bodies.
I mean, I
Oh.
could do this anywhere. This.
Oh, very good, doctor. Very good.
I'll do this
my
everywhere.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's do this then. Let's get out of here.
I
All right,
I offer to help a villager.
give me
like,
a persuasion check.
Oh, Oh boy.
Does she get assistance with all of us, or does that make it disadvantaged?
You're not helping. And the other two aren't helping.
That's
And
a 10. Mediocre.
These people are just gonna die down here.
We also,
gonna die
you
down
also
here.
just walked in with a dead body. Okay, I just want to point out that you also have a dead body with you. So
You carried the body.
Y'all aren't doing too good here.
I don't
So-
think this is going well.
I brought bread. Like, I feel like right there alone, advantage. Right there.
I mean,
Who
I
turns
think
down fresh?
at this point, I'm
no
gonna
idea how they're
go
getting out.
I'm gonna go looking for my party at this point because it's just reached the point of what is taking so long? Where
Oh, that's-
are they?
I'd like
Everybody-
to look at them and just be like, so are you guys don't want to leave here? Is this
Everybody
like your
watching,
home?
just send us a charisma caster because we desperately need it.
I don't understand.
I
mean,
don't-
Izamina
Give a
would
charisma
be able
10.
to get them out.
Easily.
my
Just
charisma
saying.
is a whole -1. I'm amazing.
So is
around here.
mine.
We're great. This is great.
My charisma's a
We
plus
are-
3.
Yes, but you're
We're not
scary
hot
as fuck.
messes. We're just messes.
I'm not scary.
You just straight up stabbed
You're-
one of them
You're
in front
red
of the
and
other
you
two.
stabbed one of their friends to death.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm
you're the main person who shouldn't be in here.
I'm
And you're about
fine
to walk
scary.
in with a dead body on your arm. I'm not sure
I'm not
you've
carrying
got.
a dead body. I'm not carrying the dead body.
But the blood of their friend is still on you.
Yeah, the viscera on your
I'm
spear.
pretty sure it all got dried up. It's not viscera, it's like flakes because of the
It's
fire and
soaked
the
in
radiant
blood.
energy.
because- That's better.
It is.
You didn't
But
just
I'm going to
stab him
cover
to
it.
death. You also
Splitting hairs.
burned him from the inside out.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah, it's
cover it
fine,
in the
don't worry
corner
about it.
and just guys, are you ready to get out of this basement? Because
This is why we need Izamina.
Yes, because we
Mom.
now realize who the conscience of the party
Mom.
is.
never claimed
The
to
rest
have a conscience.
you have one order
Oh,
cleric,
we know.
and 5 chaos. So
I mean, if they would like to stay here, we can't
No, they
force them
should.
to leave.
I mean, it's really probably better for them that they come out. I mean, we had one area of the tunnel that already collapsed in on itself. Come on, guys. There's a safe way out. We can escort you to the surface. Everything is going to be fine.
Did you know lizards have a mating season?
Doctor,
When's the season?
sit down.
right now,
Probably
Alex,
now.
right now.
Does that apply to
Doctor.
you, Mel?
Probably depends on, what color of dragon they are, I suppose.
This is all
Hmm.
very interesting and very fascinating. And might I suggest that we continue reading Century with Dr. Rosenthal somewhere where our listeners can have chairs and maybe some
Yes.
food that isn't salted pork and bread.
All
Did
right.
you know that
Bread is fresh.
chameleons are just mood rings?
Doctor, I am this close to just slinging you over my shoulder and carrying you out
They
of here.
just
whether you want to
change
leave or
color
not.
due to their mood.
I'm
That
gonna
is
pick up the doctor.
Fascinating.
Salted pork and bread. That's like
Have some nuts.
that's.
I'm
yeah,
going to pick
those
the
are
doctor up,
three
sling the
things you
doctor
need for
fireman's carry over my shoulder, and start
balanced
walking
diet.
away.
Does he
Does Dr.
successfully pick the
Rosenthal-
doctor
I'm
up?
gonna cast Misty Step out of that bullshit. And now
Oh,
he's
all-
just like on the other side of the room, like, the fuck?
This is
Read another
progress.
fact, doctor.
This is
Which,
progress.
uh,
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's
Which
go.
side
Come on.
of the room did you go to? Over by them or like away?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
Towards
Okay.
the exit.
Sarah, help us. Sarah,
Um,
Mom.
Don't worry, Sarah.
where are
Sarah,
you?
Mom.
Mom?
Sarah, I've got this. I have got this.
yeah, I'm definitely like as close to
We
them.
need our
as-
resident cat
yeah.
herder.
Okay, this is all very funny, but I'm just gonna look past the doctor at the two prisoners,
Uh huh.
and in my most gentle voice go, "Would you like the doctor to leave you alone? Would you like to get out of here?
I'm trying to
Because-
decide what I want to actually have you roll.
Because I would love to help you guys get out of here.
'Cause
so
on
you
one
can get back
side,
to your lives.
They literally watched you stab the goblin to death, or the hobgoblin to death.
Mm-hmm.
Through
And
their
you're
friend.
red, and you have horns, and there's a little bit of lean in that direction. But on the other side, you're trying to be reasonable. So give me a d20.
Attempts were made.
This is your time to be a leader.
And what is your intimidation bonus?
My intimidation bonus is +6.
What's your persuasion?
+6.
Okay, so give me an intimidation roll.
It's intimidation.
Okay.
Pertimidation? I don't. Yeah.
11.
Jeez, guys, what the hell?
Yeah. I need you to lower your standards for us. We just went through a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, Mike, just gotta lower.
Our
You
conscience
the
isn't
DC.
even here.
Literally been scaring the death out of
5.
these individuals.
Needs to be 5.
I was giving
No.
it a DC of 15.
Too high.
With
Too
a
high.
+6, that is not difficult.
Our conscience
This-
isn't here.
I'm just
I
saying.
no, I'm blaming this
We
on
lost.
the rest of the party because the rest of the party has clearly been sabotaging me by
And
scaring
like
the fuck out
some
of these
lizards
people.
lay eggs and others give live birth. So like
Just-
Okay, doctor.
I
doctor,
hold out some bread to them again to try to get them to take it, as I'm just staring at the
Doctor.
doctor as well. Like,
All right.
Doctor, read,
fascinated.
read and walk. Read and walk. I am begging you.
if
So
they
that'll give me a
do-
persuasion check.
absolutely. Oh, okay.
Oh gosh.
11.
Oh, Jesus.
I rolled a 9.
yes.
I thought it was gonna be good. I did a flick of the wrist and everything.
So
Critical Role
welcome
has
everyone
doors. You guys have
to
unarmed villagers in basements.
welcome everyone to the would-be
this
heroes,
close.
where we're just apparently
Can we be
fucking
heroes?
around in the sewer
this
for a
close.
while.
I just want to point
Okay,
out the
so-
longer this goes, the more reasonable my pre-game suggestion is feeling in my head.
We're going to
Jesus.
say, for the sake of expediency, that
Thank you.
with the assistance of Izamina, who
Yeah.
at least they're just kind of crawling to her because she seems to be the normalest looking individual there, but they're kind of like
Normal.
they're
Hey,
kind of like
No.
abused animals in a sense that they really don't know and they're ready for something weird to come out of her mouth or something.
There.
And she just sort of leads them out gently to the only direction you really have, I guess, which would be the old woman's cellar.
is that a map?
That is not a map. You're still on the same map.
Okay. Just checking.
And so you guide them out. Who's bringing what?
We're supposed to be carrying stuff.
I don't know.
I
What are you bringing?
Marcus is
I
bringing
What are
the
you
body.
doing?
I will bring the body of
I'm bringing-
the woman.
I'm bringing the bread, the remainder of the bread.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, cool.
check
Cares
these
about the bread.
things that we
They,
killed.
they
in
actually
here.
start to take some of the bread.
I give them like a whole loaf to share,
yeah, they can break.
so I have like a half a loaf left.
Just give the
They
bread
eat
to
it actually quite
kobolds.
No, it's gone. Mine is gone. I shared it with everyone.
If I move
They
around
eat it quite hungrily.
So,
where we
It's
are
fine.
right now, if I move around the bodies that are the dead things that we're holding captive, is there any jingling?
Which now?
Right here.
Hobgoblins?
There.
I think Izamina already looted the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She already-
Then they don't
Yes, she
jingle.
did.
I don't care.
There's nothing left. There's nothing jingling. I mean, the one guy's wearing half plate
Eh. No.
and chainmail on the other two.
The half plate chafes my shoulders a little bit because I'm a barbarian.
That's what it is. You know, you can wear medium armor and still rage.
That's fine.
Just saying.
I also then don't get my natural AC.
yeah.
Which is not that great, honestly.
It's about the aesthetic of things. Like, who
Not
cares
that
about
great.
fancy?
Right now.
I don't wear any armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not gonna bite you in the ass.
And
What?
Rosenthal has
With an
made it
AC
through.
of 10, my dude.
Yeah,
Oh, we're good.
yeah,
All right.
that's what it is.
Unstoppable.
I like my arm.
So yeah, I help bring the lady, the
Okay.
lady out. But that's all I try and take out of here.
Yeah. I will climb out of the basement. I'll be the last person out.
Okay. You climb out of the basement. The old woman is there, sort of
Oops.
clutching. Did you see them?
So, good news, ma'am.
Yes.
There don't appear to be any demons or devils. We did find a bunch of hobgoblins, killed them. We found a group of undead, killed them. We found uh, a couple humans, human criminals, didn't manage to kill them,
Mm.
but no demons or devils. And if they were down there, I would have found
How does the old woman react to a dead body coming out?
Yeah, we found her
Is
too.
that just like
What? What?
It's okay. We're going to call the guards. Post haste.
And she just sort of sidles over to the door. Guard!
Oh no.
Well, that works.
Yeah. Somebody
I-
should probably mention that it's the large red devil-looking thing that came out of the basement that was like, "Hey, by the way, there's no demons or devils in
There's a
there."
dead body down here.
I would know.
Does she have a kitchen?
Are you gonna
I'm
make
sure
some
she does,
bread?
yes.
What?
Are you gonna make some bread?
I just bought
Oh.
fresh bread.
I'm going to make some tea because Marcos is like, this is the only thing I know how to do with this situation.
This is going about as well as I expected it. Here we go.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
Is
going to
there
boil
a
some water.
couch or a chair in the living room while we wait? Like preferably by
sure
a
there
like
is.
really nice fireplace.
Ooh.
I doubt she has a really nice fireplace. It's probably a fireplace.
At least buy a fireplace.
Yes, there is. In fact, there is a fire. There's a hearth. She has a pot. There's some stew in it, cooking. It seems, or a large pot.
Ooh, stew. Yeah, I'm helping myself
We're
to
not
some
here
stew.
to eat her food, and we're not. This is not our
Is the fire
our
going?
place.
Yeah, it's a low fire, but it's going.
Oh, we're
I
just
see.
gonna press the digitation that up a little bit, and we're gonna sit in the chair, and we're just gonna like, all right. Well, I'm gonna be here while you guys deal with that, and he's gonna go back to reading.
Marcus, can you bring my tea out with the doctor? I'm gonna
Sarah
be over
never-
there, and then I'll join to sit and learn more.
Yeah,
Sarah
I'm,
is never allowed to be absent from this game again.
I'm
I'm not
separating.
giving any tea
So
to the
help
rest of
me.
the party. I'm giving a mug of tea to the old woman and helping her sit down.
I'm
All right,
separating
give
the
me a
stew
persuasion
that I
check.
grab. I'm gonna get 2 bowls, one with like more vegetables, the other one with more meat, and I'm gonna give the vegetables to the mighty one.
Cool.
Thank
cool,
you. Fantastic.
Stew.
Cool.
Here, Peter.
16.
Dipping your bread in the stew.
Yes.
That's a 16 persuasion.
We're no stealing from her.
There we go. This is actually our charisma hammer. This guy. So she visibly calms as you're sort of you're remembering your lessons in I guess courtly behavior and sort of the chivalry in a way sort of thing, treating her respect, everything else, and she warms to that. She warms to a strong sort of that masculine presence of confident and quiet authority sort of thing. And oh dear, this is just not right at all. Who
I understand,
was she?
ma'am. We don't know yet, but we're going to do everything in our power to find out and ensure that her killers face justice.
And she looks over and she's kind of idly and sort of pulls open the veil, I guess, or the covering. I'm not trying to find her name. Oh dear, that's Lucia. Lucia Vorloy. She's the daughter
Oh,
of the Vorloy of let me find my name.
oh no.
Lucia,
Oh, Lucia Vorloy.
do you know this person? Marcos?
I don't know her, but we've heard the name. Orloy.
Yes.
Side-eye Dr. Rosenthal a little bit, like,
Oh
He's
boy.
listening, but he's not like. He's just.
She's the daughter of the Baron.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, that's a pickle.
There was a rumor that Toranescu fella had a thing for her. Maybe he did it.
Let's not jump to conclusions.
what kind of
Yeah.
thing are
Yeah.
you thinking that? Because I don't know where I come from. Things are a bit different than that, than killing and the murdering and such.
People do so stupid things when they're in love.
Oh dear. And she takes the tea and she's trembling.
Oh,
Drinks
well,
at it.
I'm just gonna kind of steady her hand and help her. Like it's very much like, okay, Granny, let's like breathe, calm down. Let's.
Oh, she was so beautiful. Such luscious blonde hair. It's a shame.
do you know anyone in town that has red hair? Very gingery.
No.
Huh.
I
That's too bad.
come to think of it,
Oh.
that Toranescu fellow. Is it red hair, you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was she
Like
doing?
like a carrot.
Red hair. That Toranescu fellow, he's a brunette.
Oh, brunette.
Shifty looking fellow, though. I know he's up to something.
Rosenthal just kind of like lifts his like hood just a little bit. Like there's definitely some family resemblance. So he's like, I'm not that guy.
I'm going to see if she perceives any of that. She does not. Not with a
I'm being very I'm in the way.
He's just big.
Well, you're sort of a very unique presence,
Yeah.
but a calming
Good.
presence.
I'm
You
a
made her
good
tea.
distraction.
You're distracting her while these other two goons rifle through her stew pot, and
Yeah.
To be fair,
Delphi is just trying to be
there's
like,
one
I'm trying to get this
goon rifling
investigation
through the
through.
stew pot.
Yeah, you got a man's got a heat, right?
Yeah.
I stand outside and try and wave down guards.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
fairly easy to do. You catch a guard's attention.
Okay. Sir, we've uncovered a situation that we yes. Could you please help?
Charm and
That is
grace.
So
that is.
vague. There's a cat stuck in the tree. Can you please help?
Well, she doesn't want to say like dead body out in the middle of the street.
So we found a body in the basement.
yeah, there's
So
a
anyway.
body. Could you
And there were
please
kobolds.
Anyway,
leave
we
this
were swinging.
situation?
And there's some villagers.
So anyway, I started stabbing.
Yeah,
Yeah, so a guard comes in.
I
And
try and better explain what happened when we get inside. Yeah.
Oh, the gods. Who?
Which ones?
Nice. And he rushes back to the door,
Then the
blows on a whistle, and within a few moments, another two guards try to come up. Who are you people?
Just travelers passing through.
visitors, yes.
I had them go into my basement to to kill the demons.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I was there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was
exactly
the
what
premise
she
of
said.
her request.
She heard a commotion downstairs in her basement, and we, good folk that we are, we just decided to help an old
And
lady
you went into
out
her basement and murdered a woman.
No,
No.
we went into her
no.
basement. We found two men setting about the work of burying the this poor woman.
And where are these men now?
Unfortunately,
Mildly dead.
Ran off.
One went
One-
through the bakery.
Yeah,
Got out
went-
the front
ran
door.
to the bakery.
Actually, you got one of them, didn't you?
we did.
Yes, at least
He is-
one.
technically, he is still downstairs.
One of them is
Yes.
should still be in the basement.
Okay, let me just double check something
Ah.
because I want to make sure that Izamina actually has a particular spell. So you're all fucked. I mean, what?
Oh no.
Don't like that.
That wasn't
No.
worrying at all.
I have
Yeah.
a feeling I
We're
know where
fine.
I have a feeling I know where this is going, and
Episode 27.
I am
Jail.
very ready for violence.
It's her like her
No
absolute
need
favorite spell right
violence.
now. I totally need to use it.
I have zero intention of letting them arrest us.
I mean,
And that's what they decide to do.
If I,
Boy.
it should be fairly obvious, even the most dim-witted town guard, that if I had killed this woman, she would not look like that.
Maybe not.
Maybe
Maybe
don't
not a
make
helpful
that
statement.
argument.
Like, yeah.
I feel like that is a good statement to make. You know,
I
It's
guess it would help
not
if I
a good
looked at the right
argument.
character.
It's not a good way to structure your statement.
I
Looking
mean,
at
we
Delphi,
know
I'm like,
Marcos
where
didn't
is the
kill her
cleric
because there's
spell?
no stab wounds.
Mhm.
Look, Alex. I'm just want. I appreciate that you're trying to be helpful.
Spell slot.
Mhm.
I really do.
There it is.
I truly do. That being said, not the best.
All right. This is a bit complicated. We're going to need we're going to need a bit of help with this. Turns to one of the other guards. He says, "Go fetch the captain and bring a priest to the light. We're going to need to sort this out." And the guy runs off. We'll stay. Two of us will stay here and make sure they do not leave.
Well, I have no plans of going anywhere, and Marcos is just gonna sit on the floor, cross-legged, and lay his spear across his lap and start cleaning the blood and flakes of biological matter off the spear tip.
Do I know what a priest of the light is? Or does Rosenthal know?
Let me find my lore.
Like, is that a regional, like a city thing?
I think you're trying to ask if they're connected to the mob.
Did I
But we're
grow
at-
up with one of these?
Is
Mm.
a priest of a god named Pholtus, Pholtus. As a god of light, resolution, law, order, inflexibility, and the sun. And the moon, technically.
Like that inflexibility part, but
He's
okay.
he's often known as Pholtus of the blinding light.
Great.
Would I know why this guard wants a priest of Fultus?
Give me a religion check.
Can do.
Absolutely.
Dip.
That's a 6.
Oof.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
No, that's
Well, the
much
6
better.
will tell you he's a priest. Probably has something to do with light.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
Something else. I don't.
To
You've seen them
reptiles.
around. They're pretty common. Maybe it's just because they're like the common priests in the area.
The doctor doesn't
okay.
have time for religion.
Pholtus
Yep.
is basically the more or less the name, I guess, of or the deity name of law and order, essentially, in the
Okay.
region. There are other deities that have come and gone, and there are other deities that have been rumored to have been connected to certain domains. But Pholtus is generally the kind of a de facto go-to
In this area.
of law and order.
Okay.
And here's where it sort of gets a bit thorny because Izamina is an order cleric of that domain,
Yeah.
but no specific deity. So there's basically just I imagine Izamina would just basically recognize not so much the deity, but the fact that they're essentially just the arbitrary priests of law and order in the town or in the region.
Yeah.
That said,
Oh boy.
the priest, when he shows, dressed in silky white gown and a cassock trimmed with gold and silver, and it has embroidery of suns and moons on it. This is why I really wish Sarah was here. He would recognize her position as having been end of the order that she is from. So there is recognition there. So he would actually also, would be so much easier for you if she was here. However, she's not. So you're all.
Yep. All we've got is our vengeance paladin of a probably not kosher god.
In a book of reptiles, what else do
Perpetually
you
angry
need?
dragonborn.
Exactly.
An Asimar who just does not even with any of you anymore at this point.
Hey,
We
I'm
got
petite for a
everything we
little
need.
old lady.
Legit though, we're fine.
Yeah, we're good.
and a human monk that basically seems to just want to watch the rest of you set fire to the planet.
That's not true at all, you know?
Isn't it though?
I have the water in case the fire gets out of control.
So
I mean, wants to? No, probably not.
the
Is prepared for? Yes, definitely.
Have to be.
he's a man, earlier 30s or so. Let me see. The priest who introduces himself as Gorin allows Izamina to conduct, or at least sort of participates with Izamina in a sense of conducting a more thorough investigation, sort of thing. So if you have any other questions about anything, they are going to cast a zone of truth. So everyone needs to make a DC question mark wisdom saving throw.
I would like to purposely fail
Yeah, I'll
Same.
fail.
saving throw.
I'm also gonna fail.
Got nothing to
15.
hide.
There is nothing
Marcus of
purposeful
15.
about what happened, but it was a 2. So, yeah, I'm pretty much with everybody else. It was like a.
Oh, mine would have been a natural 1 anyway, so.
Excellent. Now remind me, sorry. If you make the DC exactly, it's a success?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But we know at the zone of truth, if we pass it, that person knows we passed it, right? Isn't that how it works?
No.
No?
An affected creature is aware of the spell.
You know you're under it. They don't know that it's worked.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a charisma. Oh, sorry, it's a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
So adjust your numbers accordingly, props. On a fail, the creature can't speak a deliberate falsehood while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
Well, in that case, I totally boned it with a 0.
So I got an 18 if in that case.
Okay. Delphia?
You're muted.
Excellent. Keep it up, gang. Keep it up. Yes.
We're doing it on purpose. That's all this is.
I'm
That's fair.
not.
Doctor?
Oh.
It's a 14.
Okay.
Don't worry, Doc. We'll have you admitting to the murder in no time.
Well, so what were you all doing down in that basement?
She asked us to kill demons that she believed were haunting her.
Death Station.
Anyone else?
Yeah, what they
No,
said.
it's fine. Yeah.
So this is your story. You went down into this basement to search out and kill demons.
Well,
came
devils
running into
and
the-
demons.
She came running into the place we were eating breakfast in a state of great distress.
It's true, I was
And
there.
we volunteered to help her.
Okay. And tell me about this body.
When we came upon her, she was in the process of having a grave dug by two
It's already
individuals.
wrapped like this and dead. Yes.
One of whom, your guards, I am confident, will be able to locate without too much trouble in the basement underneath this house.
Go downstairs and go to the right.
And then you came across this body in the basement and murdered her.
No, she was already dead of strangulation. We set upon her killers. Or, I should
Those
say,
who
we
are
set
burying
upon
her.
the men who had come down to bury her.
The rest of you corroborate the story?
Yep.
It's
Mhm.
almost like he knows you passed his test. And he's like, why are you the only one talking?
Because I'm the only one present right now who can string words together in a coherent, not likely to get us someone in jail fashion.
I can do
Because he
it.
has
You want me
Ironically,
to take
you're the one
over?
that can still lie, and he knows it.
He has
Which
Everyone else
is-
is like,
which-
no, these ones are all going to tell the truth.
Everything
Which-
he stated so far is completely true.
Which makes it even funnier for me that I'm telling him nothing but the truth.
I know.
So the men who were about to bury her were hooded. We could not see their faces. There were two men, and then further in, we found a group of hobgoblins who had villagers captive.
There was also the undead.
But there was undead.
The other half
And
of
hobgoblins.
yeah,
Mhm.
but no demons.
Which
In
can
the
also be
basement of this
found.
woman.
And there's a series of tunnels extending out and away from her immediate basement. Again, if you send your guards down, they will be able to find what we found, and I'm sure. Well, I nod at Delphia. My companion here is quite good at navigating and is beyond reproach in her honesty. I believe she would be more than capable of showing your guards to
Well, thank
the
you so much,
bodies in
Marcos.
question.
That's so sweet of you.
Oh, man. But
I
she's
would
not
be
even
happy
here. Look
to.
at that. But it's on tape, so it's fine. Roll back that tape.
It can
I
be
mean, we can go
nice.
down there right now and just show you.
Yes, that would be good.
All right. Marcos, why
Well
don't you lead the way?
Very well.
So, in the case of exposition, you lead him down. You lead him to the best of your ability, getting kind of mixed around a couple of times, unless you really want to roll for it and be all that confident.
No, I full on. Once we get down the ladder, I'm like, okay, Delphia, lead the way. You're the navigator. But to the zombies, to where she was being buried, and to where the hobgoblins and the dead criminal are.
I'll point out if you keep going this way, you'll end up at a bakery where one got away.
Right. There was a bloody handprint.
Bakery, you say?
Yes. Fine
She
bread, though. Fine bread.
She even bought bread there, which
Okay.
3
Okay.
loaves.
we ate.
Okay. Right. So
As we telling, can I like watch the guards and see if like there's like any recognition of what we say, or if like they're sketchy?
Yeah.
you absolutely can. Give me an insight check. Anyone who's
Okay.
staring at, trying to get anything out of the.
Insight.
Just
Doesn't
reading
mean it
about
has like an insight of
frogs.
+10 or something crazy. So
Okay, mine's isn't like that, but I got 11.
that's awesome. Yeah, they seem to be on the level. The guard seems to be more focused on making sure the priest is able to get his job done. He like sort of trusts him as a sort of an authoritative power, as it were. Delphia, I'm wondering if you rolled.
I rolled for survival
Okay.
for expediency, and I got a 22.
Oh yeah, yeah. Unerring directions.
Yes.
You're like,
Like
oh,
that
That is
no,
where
no,
that
here's the
happened.
thing, and
That
here.
is where that happened.
So you lead them around a bit. Takes a little while. It's with everyone corroborating. This is what happened here. This is this. I'm assuming you're not going to get too much into detail about the villager.
No, he was dead when we got here. Terribly sorry.
I mean,
I do not
technically
collaborate with that
technically
story.
true.
Technical truths are the best
Oh,
kind.
I didn't even see
If
that.
not
So
the
I can't say
spirit of
anything.
truth, the technicality of the truth is there. You did stab him
Yeah,
when
I
he was
didn't see it
technically
either.
dead.
And I did walk away and come back, and he was dead when I came back.
Nice. Nice.
So he was dead when I got there.
I mean, technically not incorrect. When I got back, anyway. So, the sigh. All right. The priest sort of gives it some. After you come all back out, the priest. I do not believe you killed this woman, but her death is problematic for this town, and solving it would be in everyone's best interest. Would you be willing to accompany me to the Vorloy household?
Could I not do that?
Oh,
I'm just a small, frail man. With a book.
We'll protect you.
and he looks at you. Dr.
Here,
Rosenthal.
no.
Why are you hiding under your hood?
Mike, real quick question:
Yep.
Do priests of this god have a title that they're known by? Like, would he be like a truth seer, or?
You know what? I will find it.
Because I want to know what to call him as I try and cover for the doctor.
The doctor is allergic to sunlight.
We can't lie.
Five of us can tell. 4 of us can tell only truth. 1 can tell only lies.
Nice.
I'm just not really feeling the social thing today.
That's a legit introvert answer.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
It's true.
Where is he? Interesting. You don't really have a thing for them. Basically, we'll call him a magistrate.
Okay, magistrate, if I may. My companion here, while a gifted arcanist, is distractible and not, unfortunately, and as no reflection of their character, not always the most reliable of witnesses, given their penchant for absorption in whatever they happen to be reading at the moment. The doctor was waylaid for the later part of the adventures down there, as my companions can corroborate. And magic, as you're aware, for arcanists can be quite traumatic. I am more than willing to accompany you. I have
No, you're all accompanying. It's not really a request. Make me a deception roll, though.
This I am not so good at.
Doesn't seem right to
And
ask us
can
a
I
question to
help
demand.
him?
And you help him bullshit his way out of keeping you under your hood. No, I'm pretty sure no. That's not. I'm not going to let that one fly.
I mean, it seems kind of odd to have
16.
people who
Not bad.
found the dead body like go to the dead body's person's house to let them know stuff. I don't know. It's weird. That just
Well, if
doesn't really
the-
seem like any
if the
police-like
family of the
investigation.
deceased is the Baron, I think we can understand that things might work slightly differently.
Eh.
19, you said?
16.
Oh, 16. Okay. No, you will all be coming with.
Fair enough, Magister.
Though I am wondering, young Tornescu, why you're hiding under your hood.
Well,
Why
I'm
are
not
you-
really a Tornescu, but like I understand there's a family resemblance. Also, it probably would be a really bad idea for me to go there, considering, you know, all the family, you know, issues. But like, if you really insist on me being there, like, I understand. You're the law. You win.
Well, Fortunato is out of town. He's been at sea for several weeks. And so there is no one really there other than servants. And unfortunately, up until recently, young Lucia. So there won't be anyone to recognize you. Though your presence here, questionable as it might be, is corroborated through the zone of truth. So you have nothing really to hide. Or do you?
That's true. No, sir.
Nope.
The
Ma'am.
doctor's something of an open book.
Do you have anything to hide, Doctor? Because you're still in a zone of truth.
No. Wait, do I? Am I supposed to be
Yes.
hiding something?
I don't know. Are you hiding anything? Is Dr. Rosenthal hiding anything?
I mean, how broad are we going here?
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna pull a
This
little
is not
string
good.
on you here.
This-
Okay,
Good.
I'm not hiding. She is hiding.
I
So
mean-
like, it's not really me hiding her. It's her hiding her. So like, I'm not really hiding anything, really, right?
It's like one of
I
those tricks to try to
mean,
get
makes
out of
sense to me,
punishment.
That string you're pulling on is kind of splitting right down the middle
Oh.
like a hair.
Oh. Do I feel compelled to like admit that I have a fairy?
You absolutely feel compelled to tell the truth. You can edit and you can be deceptive, but you cannot lie.
I mean, he's
But-
not asking if you have a companion.
You can be
You grew up with-
evasive, but you
You
cannot
grew
lie.
up with the Fae. You should know how to do this. Be squirrely.
What did he
doctor.
ask me again? What was the exact question
I'm-
that he asked
I'm
me?
actually trying. I'd like to be able to roll back the tape, but
Because what he
do
exactly
you have
asked
anything
me
to
is,
hide?
hide.
Hide is such a
Well,
weird word.
What do you really mean by hide?
Don't ask
Do you
follow
mean,
up.
like,
Don't let them define it.
I have like some books
I'm gonna
in
paint
my
myself into this corner.
person.
Yeah, the lizard
But
book.
like, yeah. Oh, I did steal a book accidentally. I didn't really mean to. It's just I can sometimes be a little bit of like a spacey
That's true.
person, and
As
so
has
like
been expressed already.
I took it off the shelf at this like really nice.
That's like 2 days from here. We got to go all the way back. And return
Yeah,
the book.
maybe I should go bring that back. Maybe that's a good idea. If that's
Actually, you
really
should have
what you're
returned it when I
asking me
returned
about.
my book.
I pushed over this other kid in the 3rd grade, and I
I'm just giving the Magister a look that's just like
I stole
Help.
candy.
the look on Marcos's face is just pure help me.
I didn't tip 20%.
I'll
Oh,
be
the
honest,
guard.
Sorry.
it's not the first book I've like accidentally taken from places I'm not supposed
My name's
to.
Toby.
Is that weird? Am I gonna go to jail? Am I gonna go to jail?
Doctor,
I don't think you'll go to jail.
Doctor,
can't
this
go
is
to
the part
jail.
where you stop.
Did
I
steal
mean,
someone's
I'm
property.
assuming you haven't robbed an entire library, and
Oh, sir, I
doctor.
don't know if I could carry a whole library. No.
Doctor,
And everything you see on me is all that I
it'd be
own
kind of
now.
portable. Hopefully.
So,
Doctor, for the
holding.
love of Vathras, stop helping.
except for all the gold in our room.
I know, right?
Yeah, I own that too.
You can carry.
Yeah.
you can carry that.
Doctor.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kind of just give the doctor a look that's just like,
I'm sorry,
this
what?
is where you
Gold?
shut up. We are adventurers.
Mercenaries.
We have gold.
Adventurers.
Yeah, we just have some gold
Mhm.
in
Which
my
we want
room.
lawful.
Mm,
Which
platinum.
we want with blood, sweat, and tears.
Some silver.
Mm.
Oh, gems. I think
Bullshit.
Malik, you have some gems.
Shitload of cotton or copper. Yeah.
Both of you shut up,
bunch
please.
of
To be
Yes.
fair, we gave a lot back to where it
Then
came
now,
Mhm.
stop helping.
Like we tried. There were some people who kind of held
I'm
out. And I
avoiding.
won't lie. It kind
Yeah,
of like
this is in Orlando.
don't know.
That's all really heavy. Really.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't sleep for
Magister.
3
All right,
days
Magister.
straight.
Oh,
3 days.
Fine. Your money is your own. It's not why you're just here because you're coming along because you were with your companions when you discovered the body.
Right. That body.
Yes.
Your innocence has already been corroborated.
Magister,
Okay, I'm not going to jail for the book thing.
No.
Magister, for the sake of your nerves and my nerves, would you kindly
Please
Luis,
come with me to
zone of truth
before
for my
library.
friends?
Okay,
Please come with
yes, I
me.
will go. Okay.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
he leads you outside.
I mean, if it pleads our innocence, like why not keep the zone of truth up? You know?
Yeah.
Because
I-
you
I don't
all
mind.
become so much more annoyingly over helpful.
Well,
Right.
It's irksome.
that's-
I'm having fun. I don't know the rest of you.
But
It's
we
fine.
do have a lot of gold.
As a player,
Yeah,
I'm
we
having
do.
a blast. As Marcos, I want to rip my hair out.
Does Marcos
Um,
have hair?
So he leads
Yes.
Okay.
you to a very well-to-do section of town.
Is this on a map?
It is not on a map.
Okay, I'll just leave this here then.
You can just leave it there. And I'm just sort of skipping ahead so that we can
Inner
actually
peace.
come to
Inner
a break soon.
peace. Inner peace.
You know,
And-
Zanella could probably help with that inner peace thing if you want to, you know.
You
We can do some meditation later.
Yeah,
I really
you
like
are-
doing it early in the morning. That really gets it going.
Hmm.
Get a connection.
You are let inside by a female and a male as well, sort of thing, sort of a manservant, maidservant sort of thing, very orderly household, major domo types. They said, "Magistrate, it's good you came, and you brought a very large number of guard. Probably good. There's been an accident." And they open up the doors, and you see in the living space, the place is just trashed. Bookcases and desks all over the place, furniture torn open, and vases and other glass shattered all over the floor.
Does this look like there was a struggle or a fight here?
Give me an investigation check.
I too
Anybody
hate it
who's
when
looking.
pocket hurricanes hit as by accident.
That was almost a 15. That is a 5.
Ooh.
That's a lot of mess. Anyone else?
Please.
What are we doing? Investigation?
Investigation.
I'm
I got
still
you,
terrified I'm
Vance.
gonna go to jail for the book thing. So
Dirty 20.
because he never said no. Just ignored that completely. So
That's Marcos. Also had expressed in our group chat that he's low-key loving that no one was commenting on about him having his spear. Don't think they didn't notice. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they clearly don't have a problem with it because I
No.
used it for good.
It's all fine. We're fine.
I slew hobgoblins with it.
I got a dirty 20 on my investigation.
You note that all of you have pulled out weapons and have used weapons, by the way, in the combats downstairs, and nobody bound their stuff back up or anything. So you're all just wandering around with a maul in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Well, I
bulge
put
stuck
my
across
short
Melky's
sword
back.
away then.
Yeah, I definitely.
Your
put
short
my
sword is
away.
well, I mean, you didn't have it out, but it's not bound. It's
Oh,
not,
I
Oh.
very much still have them all out
Yeah.
because if they make a move to arrest Rosenthal, somebody's gonna get them all to the face.
Okay.
Zone of Truth is up too, so you know it's real.
I just want to put it out there that I am not against the guards at all.
I'm not with these people. They
not with
just sort of just ran into me, and I haven't been able to get rid of them.
Delphia's the leader of all of us right
Been
now.
a
Like
thing.
she told
Oh,
us to
boy.
do this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
All right.
I was there.
Who's there?
You notice particular signs of violence. There is a dagger, bloodstains all over the floor, broken dishes, furniture, torn clothing, wrecked glassware. Several drops of a brownish liquid are scattered amongst the bloodstains. The male butler mentions that, or rather the female, excuse me, mentions that a number of fairly valuable pieces of jewelry have gone missing. Upstairs has been rifled through. The entire house has been turned over. And
When did this happen?
last evening.
Okay.
So now, Delphia, you're both, how do I put this, better at spotting fine details than I am. Would you terribly mind trying to see if you can spot red hairs?
Do I see red hair?
Yeah. I'd also like to take a look at the brown liquid too.
Okay.
You want me to reroll my investigation?
Give me a perception check. You're looking for
Red hair specifically. Natural 20
nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
for 22.
And
Love it.
Delphia, you said you were looking where?
You said that amidst the blood there was drops of brown liquid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is a 13.
I have a question for anybody who writes for D&D. Like, if there's blood stains on the ground, like, how do you miss that in an investigation check? Like, do you have to
I know,
roll a
right?
2?
I mean, it might be over the. I don't know. All right. So, with a natural 20 and the other investigation rolls and perception checks, actually, just everyone give me some basic perception checks.
You want me to
Okay.
redo mine?
Did you do perception before?
Yeah, I just did
Yeah.
perception for this one. The natural 20 was
Natural
perception.
20.
Oh, nice. There it is.
Nice.
That is a natural 4 for a combined total of 7.
Natural 4.
I got a 9.
9. Excellent.
I'm so worried about the jail thing.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Preoccupying all of your thoughts.
I like
All right.
made myself anxious in the zone of truth.
Yeah, you did.
The dagger itself is near and is crusted with dried blood as well. There are a few strands of red hair sort of matted along the dagger blade.
Oh.
Wow.
Huh.
There is a message. It almost looks like it's sort of been smeared with fingertips, and there are 3 letters. What looks like an A. It could be a B, maybe. And it could be an O, maybe.
Damn it,
Oh,
Abbo!
maybe.
Why did you have to kill people?
Alternative
Ooh.
body odors.
Nice. Near the cellar door, there is a signet ring
Oh.
Okay.
and a short
What is the
length of
signet?
blood-stained rope.
Oh.
Um.
What is the brown liquid? Am I able to determine that?
Oh yes, the brown liquid is. So do you taste it? Do you?
I kind of like,
Sniff
yeah.
at it?
Well, I smell it. Yeah.
Smells
try
like
to-
wine.
Oh, okay. So it's probably port or something like that.
It's quite a strong, a cloying, thick. So it's probably a port, definitely. Or
Okay.
some sort of definitely a strong wine of some kind.
Okay.
And since you guys got lots in the investigation and the perception, when you open the cellar entrance, there are small bits of pitch stuck to the rungs of the ladder.
Oh.
But then the signet ring is the thing that draws the most, I guess, attention. Because it is a signet ring of the Torrescu family.
Oh.
And that's where we're going to take a break.
Ah!
Dun dun dun.
We need
This
that.
is
We
too
need that.
easy.
We need that noise. Dun dun dun. All right.
I don't think we can
I think
afford
this
the
is where it
royalty
goes.
for that.
I think there might be something that we can do. Like there's a
Womp womp. Oh crap.
Yeah.
The trombone
yeah,
noise.
there we go. No, the ooh.
Ooh.
Maybe a gasp.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
we are
All right.
going on.
Everybody go hydrate.
Everybody
We're gonna take 5.
hydrate. We'll be back. In 5
Come back.
minutes.
We'll find out just how much trouble Dr. Rosenthal's in.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Da.
And we
And we're
are. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. We've just learned that Dr. Rosenthal's
Got arrested.
family is involved in a murder. Bum, bum, bum.
It's a setup. He
I
would never.
wasn't even in town when this happened.
So it was Dr.
you were doing
Rosenthal's
somewhere
family
else.
in the study with the rope.
Yep.
We've discovered.
Exactly that. Exactly that.
And the blood and the knife.
And we know it was a study because it has books in it.
There is a
That's
dagger.
what Rosenthal would be.
Mm-hmm.
Stop implicating me in that.
Signet ring.
I can do that myself, thank you.
I could do that all on my own.
I don't need your help. All right. Let's see. So, now that you have found a ring and a bunch of clues, the magistrate is this is very perplexing. Are the rumors true about your uncle? Was he involved with this with Lucia?
I don't think he could have been.
Is Zone of
But
Truth
what-
still up?
Probably
Go
not, actually.
for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've been
think
wandering
it's
around down in the
area or-
basement, and yeah.
But what rumors are you talking about?
The word on the streets is that your uncle was involved with Lucia, and that she spurned his advances, and that he left town.
Do I know anything about my uncle and this girl, this woman?
This is the first you've heard about it.
Yeah, okay. That's what I
You figure your uncle was like, eh. I mean, he had his fair share of, massage and people help him relax, come over every now and then or whatever. But you really didn't know much about that. When you were growing up, you figured he was just literally getting a massage. Like, wow,
Well, yeah,
he's a business guy. He's got a lot of stress.
that's definitely what's happening.
Exactly. You had no reason to suspect otherwise.
I'll answer him. I didn't know that he was involved with anyone. It was all business, no pleasure. But
Still, his disappearance is not.
yeah, well, it was startling to me too.
Is he back in town?
Uh,
Do you know? You're back
I
in
think-
town, actually, come to think of it. We haven't seen you here in a while.
well, when your family loses everything, you kind of have no choice. But
I mean, you haven't lost everything. The Tornescus are still trading, mercantile.
doesn't mean that there's a lot there. And I mean, he was really the only one that was good to me, so no point in sticking around. So I went to go see my grandmother. I figured that was the best thing for me to do.
Well, this
And then
doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
What do we do from here? I'm actually at a bit of a loss.
I noticed on one of the hooded figures they had a particular tattoo which matches up with a symbol that I have seen around town. And well, I don't know what I would draw it with. Not blood.
If you asked, I would give you a quill and ink if you needed.
I try and trace it out in the sky, in the air. It looks like boop. It's got kind of like 3 dots here and kind of this.
Mhm.
Roll a 1. He has no idea what you're talking about. He's like,
Okay. But maybe we could look at that, look into that. I could go look.
if you like, sure. You do that.
Okay. Zanelle, would you care to join me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll
Wonderful.
I'll turn to Marcus real quick. Red hair there, there, and there, just as you
Yes.
like to know. All right, let's do this.
So
Okay.
I'm going to turn to look at the Magister. I have a suspicion that there's a common attacker between this attack here and Lucia's death.
Huh.
Let's split the party. Let's split
Hey.
the party.
Quick question: does the Magister have red hair?
No.
Yeah, we're just gonna go be on the lookout for someone with red hair.
It's only a city. How hard can it be to find
Yeah.
I mean, right?
red-headed people
Uh,
and kill them?
So everybody with red hair go stand over here, and everybody with non-red hair stand over here, and then we'll concentrate our investigation over here. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
yeah, is that what, right? Exactly.
What can go wrong?
We'll just kill them all. Quick, easy.
So, what is your proposal? What do you think? Well, this is your family that's directly in danger. And he takes the signet ring and holds it out to you. I do not believe this was lost here accidentally. This was placed. This is not. This is clearly an attempt to set up, but I have no idea who or why or how. The only clues we seem to have are red hair and wine.
I would agree with your assessment.
Pitch on the stairs. Ooh,
Pitch?
there's pitch on the stairs.
There's specks of pitch.
And that
Pitch.
ABO is pretty a pretty big thing too.
So there's letters. I mean, the O could be a D. The B could be an R. R. It's sort of an almost finished letter, but you sort of just fill it in the way you read broken letters and assume them.
Question, Magistrate.
Hmm.
Well, I guess this is more a question for you, storyteller. Are riverboats in this region? Because I'm guessing they are where Marcos grew up, but in this region, are riverboats sealed with pitch?
Why, yes, they are.
Okay. I think the pitch gives us a bit of a lead where we can go to look. We need to go to the docks.
Look at that smile.
Are there? There are docks. Okay, good. Okay.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
You absolutely can.
Let me make sure I have that. I do have that. Okay. Oh, can I cast it as a ritual?
You can.
It'll take
You guys have been wandering around. You could have been doing that the whole time while you're sort of.
You detect the stick up Marcus's butt.
And I'm like specifically looking at the ring at first, but then like I'll scan the room after that.
That's a magic stick?
The ring is not magic.
Okay. And does it look like something I've ever seen before?
Oh yeah, it's a signet ring.
Okay,
Family
like
signet.
it looks like I've seen it on like a family member's hand.
Yep.
Do I know, like, is there any, like, if I investigate it, like, look at it closer, after, of course, I scan the room for magic stuff, like, do I see something that would give me...
Identify as to whose it was?
Yeah.
That's hard to say, because you get a couple of them made, sort of thing.
It doesn't, like, have an inscription of, like, who it was given to?
They usually do. Suited
Initials?
rings usually do have a marker of
Like,
who's.
initials, or, like, a saying, maybe?
Look at us for
On the inside of the signet ring.
So proud.
Where's my ring up
I can advance the story without Ismina. It's falling apart slowly at the seams, but, like...
We can get by without
Yeah,
our
we're
functions.
advancing. What we need is pitch in this boat,
Yeah.
so we don't completely sink.
I mean,
Look, I can swim just fine in arm. I don't know what you guys are complaining about.
I'm drowning. I'm, like, barely above water right now.
Yes, but that's because you chose to walk through wet concrete on your way to the swim.
Yes, I did.
inscribed on the inside ring of the ring itself, just two simple initials. RT.
Okay. Well, that's troublesome. Can I try to pocket that?
Stands for Rosenthal.
Yeah, definitely.
That
was my first instinct.
Can you try to pocket it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he
I would
gonna...
like to rat out the doctor. I'm
Give me
joking.
a sleight of hand check.
I'll try.
So basically what we've discovered here, everyone playing the home game, is that we not only need somebody who's more charismatic than what we already have, we also need somebody with better sleight of hand, because I think Rosenthal is going to do good on this role.
I think the word you're looking for is diplomatic. I mean, when he actually did well. So props to Marcos. He actually did pull a charismatic move, and
yes.
He's just not a
despite the fact that
diplomat.
he is flaming red and has dark horns.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, though, we need a charisma-based person, like a bard, perhaps, or
We do not need a bard.
a rogue or a thief.
I will
for
create
the
a
sleight of
bard.
hand stuff, right?
We do not need a bard. I do not need some halfling running around asking me if I have enough magic in me to heal whatever disease they caught.
I have you. I will create this character for you.
Yeah.
By the way, I rolled an 11 for that
Nice.
sleight of
Okay.
hand check.
Okay.
So
Didn't see anything.
All I'm saying is, if we get up to 50 subscriptions, my next character is definitely going to be a bard.
Let's do this.
If
I
we
have
get
concerns.
if we get 50 subscriptions, I will crowdsource my character. I can make it 100 subscriptions, and I will crowdsource my character, and I will play something based upon,
Wow.
I don't know, something. Anyway, doesn't matter.
All right, I'm going to raise the stakes.
We'll workshop that.
Okay. Raising the stakes.
If we raise $500 for Extra Life, my next character will not only be a bard, I will sing. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Only $500, dude.
does
you're
it
selling
count
me
if
cool.
we just us pool it together, or...
If,
Yeah, right.
if the money
Have to
goes
be-
to Extra Life,
Okay, all right.
See, that becomes pressure on me to kill the character, so that we have to make him play the next
oh,
one.
Maliki isn't dying. I just said my next character.
I see.
In the
So
next
it's an
40
unfulfillable
episodes.
promise somewhere in the future.
Don't worry, Mike.
Janelle stabs
Don't worry,
Malik
Mike.
with tears in
I've
her
got
eyes.
you. Marco stabs Malik with a
Blah.
cheerful smile on his face.
This is for the greater good.
I'm going to have to kill you all.
All right. No one seems to notice. unless anyone else is looking at Dr. Rosenthal.
I went out with Delphia, so
I am
mean,
looking at Dr. Rosenthal.
I'm pretty sure that Isamina and probably Delphia and anybody else with a high enough passive perception would notice.
I'm a 12.
I do notice with an 18. I probably noticed, but I'm not going to say anything.
Malik doesn't have a fucking clue.
Alec doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
Accurate.
My passive perception
It's
is
like 13,
19.
14?
19.
19? Jesus Christ.
I ain't never had that.
Holy crap.
What do you have, sonar?
Between you and Isamina, you like there is nothing you will
It's
not.
the golden eyes. Yeah,
It's like
it's golden eyes.
Daredevil.
Location.
Like that baseball player who just like turns his head and catches the baseball. You know, it's like, oh hey, there it is, bam.
Mhm.
I knew it was coming.
Like the
Catches
woman
it
with the
before they turn their head.
Yeah. It's like watching backwards through the camera. It's fine. It's all good. So yeah. So, I mean, you don't think anyone saw you. All of your teammates, except Malik, because Malik kind of really doesn't care one way or the other.
He really
It's like,
doesn't.
hey, it's your family thing is probably yours anyway. The rest of them absolutely know you did it, but no one else seems to notice. You think? What do you do now? What do you all do?
Well, 2 of our party have left to go investigate. So I'm gonna look at the doctor and Alec and just shrug. How does getting a little river air feel to you two?
Yeah, I could go to the river.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Magister, if there's nothing more you need from us in the immediate moment, my companions and I are going to go to the docks.
Okay. So we'll start with Delphia and Zanel. You guys went back to.
I'm trying to recall where I had seen that symbol before around town.
Okay. Investigation check.
Okay.
Did she get assistance since I'm there helping?
Sure. This one you can.
Yes. Thank you.
You can roll
That's
with
much
advantage.
better. Okay, yeah. So that is 18.
Hey.
There's a couple places
There's a couple places.
here and there, sort of thing, but they're very subtle. But you're remembering, it's like, oh yeah, if you want, it's a sort of essentially the equivalent of a gang marking territory by tagging.
Sure. Sure. I point them out to Zanella as we go, but I try to be pretty casual about it. I don't know. If there's what kind of buildings are they on? Are they on any like businesses, or are they more ramshackle places or houses or
Well, you wander back around. It takes you 10 or 15 minutes or so. You're kind of wandering around. You're giving it a good, thorough look. And once you start picking up one here or one over there, then you start kind of remember it's like, hey, they have a certain little habit of where they kind of tag just at the top right corner of a door frame. Like just as a sort of just enough to see, but it's above the door frame itself, so you can't really see it unless you're looking for it. And you come across a couple of places, and give me a, what would this be? Perception check, I guess.
okay. That is
And Zanel, you
22.
too. Sort of a realization.
16.
Yeah, this doorway you're looking at, you were just here. This is that bakery.
Motherfucker.
Only weird. There's no sign that says it's a bakery.
Do I start getting
Ah.
sick?
Nope.
The bread was good though, right?
The bread
It
was
was,
good,
fantastic.
Bread
I
was
thought about
great.
coming tomorrow.
right?
I know. Well, maybe we should pop back in early tomorrow morning.
I'm with
Death
it.
pastries.
Get pastries. I've also been keeping my eye out for any redheads, too.
You haven't seen any?
Okay.
I mean, the occasional redheads, sure, but I mean, you can see a young half-elven woman that walks by, or there's a halfling who's selling bread not too far away.
Is there any signs on this? You said there was no sign saying it's a bakery. Is there any signs on here?
No.
So no one would know what this is without like actually knowing. About how many symbols were tagged?
And it's just tagged on the upper area, similar to some of the other doors that Delphia sort of pointed out. It's like it seems to be a habit of theirs to tag at that spot.
About how many symbols did we see in total?
Probably a half dozen, maybe even upwards 9 or 10 different
Okay.
different places, different buildings.
He totally lied to us.
But I believed him. That's crazy.
What?
I mean, we can always go in there and confront him again, but clearly he's great at lying.
Go with your gut, right?
I don't know. My gut said he was being honest.
Yeah.
Clearly, I need more meditation in my life.
Just
What if
need to
we
get a
just
blacksmith to lend you some pliers.
sounds like a Marco thing to do? Well, I'll leave
Yeah.
that to you. I'll leave that to you. What if we just go and
What if we just go in?
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna like let's erase all the symbols, like go mark through them. That will make them mad and come for us, right?
The
Ain't
door
that
is
what we
locked.
want?
That's a good idea.
I'll knock on the door.
Okay.
No answer.
Do I hear anything moving inside?
Maybe a perception check.
I've been doing 16.
You do not hear anything.
Ooh.
Can I stop somebody walking?
Sure.
Excuse me, do you know when the bread like they will be back?
What bread?
There
What are you
was
talking about?
Oh, this is not good.
there's never been a bread place here, is what you there's never been a
A
bakery.
bakery?
Yeah. There's
I mean, give me a quick second. Doo-doo.
don't say it's been like years ago. Like I don't
You bought bread from a ghost.
I'm tired of my food disappearing.
young Dell over up the way there, and he kind of points at the young looking the halfling with red hair. He sells bread. It's the only bread maker I can think of over the immediate area. This is oh, what was his name? What was his name? Sorry, quick checking. Should I find his name? This place is owned by a fellow named Tyranno.
I know. Okay. Is he a good fellow?
Probably not. But then we turn.
Do you have any opinion of him?
Yeah, he's a butcher. He has a shop down about 5 or 6 blocks down the way.
What was here in this building?
Yeah.
This building, this is just his house.
let me ask you a real question. I'll point to the symbol. Like, what does that mean?
I have no idea. What is it?
Insight check on him, please. Because that's been going fantastic. 10.
Seems to be telling the truth.
You've never seen that symbol before.
No, I have no idea what that is.
All through your town. You should start
Are
looking
they?
in these corners
He
more
starts
often.
looking at like other doors across the
Right.
way. There's not one on that building.
It's like 9, 10 buildings, right? Like, and I'm gonna point out, like,
Yeah.
I just
I
need you
mean,
to pay
to be
attention.
fair, you were walking for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So there's like a lot of buildings between there and here.
I'll explain it. I'll do whatever. Just like no one seems to know anything.
I know.
I-
That makes sense.
I have to go. So
Yeah, that's fine.
I
I'm saying,
apologize.
yeah,
I wish I could be
absolutely.
more
For
help.
your
No, you were
help.
fantastic.
Ish.
Have a beautiful day.
You too.
Thank you.
May the
So
light of
much.
Fultus shine on you.
You as well.
You as well.
Let's get out of here. Yeah. And he starts
No,
sort of
no,
hustling,
no.
sort of speed walking
I
down the street.
follow behind him, so my breath is on his neck.
Have a shiny day.
Nice, 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 nice. So what do you do?
I go up to the bakery and I just knock on the door.
No answer.
I try the doorknob.
It is locked.
The other bakery, those up the street.
The
Oh,
real
the
big.
the other guy's
no,
just got like a little cart with a selling bread off of it.
Is that the? Can we? Yeah. Okay. Is that the same bread that we got this morning? It's different bread.
Looks like. Could be similar.
There's a conspiracy among the bread makers.
The only way we'll know is if we buy a loaf or two. So, I definitely go up to the baker and I say, "Can I please have 2 loaves of your sourdough?"
Oh, you're a tall one. Sure, absolutely. 3 copper pieces for each one.
Absolutely. I give
Three
him a whole
coppers.
I
silver.
paid too.
Daylight robbery.
Right? Not only did he
Whatever.
lie to you, he stole 2 extra copper pieces out of you.
The disrespect is just getting higher and higher.
He profited
Right?
off of his own theft.
I gotta respect it though. I low key have
Wow.
to respect it.
All right. So
Does
I
it
take
taste the
3 loaves
same?
of bread.
This is where you break his fingers.
And he's
Nah.
got red hair.
He has red hair.
Can I check to subtly check to see if he has any marks of a fight on him?
Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna be straightforward with you, sir. I
You don't see anything.
believe something really strange is going on in this town. And your bread, Delphia, it was the same bread, right?
Is it the same bread? I'm like, oh.
Smells the same.
Oh yeah, it's the same bread.
Your bread has now been is a key to it all.
That's the key witness in this investigation.
Hands down.
I'm gonna have to confiscate this bread cart.
I'm gonna have to take all this bread.
Does anybody else sell similar bread to you, or anybody who's purchased a good amount of your bread?
Not that I know. This is, I sell regular. Have some regulars that come by.
Do they purchase like a significant amount? Like a reseller, something like that?
I don't know if anyone resells it.
Okay.
Have you ever seen this symbol? I'm going to explain the symbol to them.
Yeah, the symbol.
I've never seen that before. What is it?
Insight check.
Okay.
I'm so tired of insight checking people. We can't just be honest here.
I know, right? Oh, that was almost it sucks. Okay, now it's a 6. It was almost a dirty 20.
Seems to be telling the truth. He's
Yeah,
genuinely
he
perplexed.
sure does.
I mean, once if Delphia starts to like believe him, then I step back a little. I'm like, well, I can't go against her like that. Has there not been anything weird going on here? Nothing strange.
I don't know. I've never seen anything weird. Today is just a regular day. I mean, I'm running a little bit low on my sourdough.
You, you haven't seen anyone run by with a wound?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm almost out of sourdough, so. And he points to Delphia. She better be quick, or there I'm going to be sold out.
Can I check the cart and see if the symbol is someplace on this cart?
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
The investigation check.
Sorry. Oh no.
That's a 5.
Excellent. So you're just sort of like wandering around his cart.
I just want to check something out. You might be in danger. I want to make sure you're okay.
You do not see any of the symbols. He's a little perplexed at this. I mean, I'm sorry. Why are you? I've never seen that symbol. You're kind of messing with my bread and butter here.
That was good. That was good. That was so good. To be fair, I was almost murdered today. Then I was like robbed. But I did get some fantastic bread. It's very similar to your bread. That doesn't sound suspicious to you. I get it.
I've sold people lots of bread today.
Do you know?
Can I describe what the
Toronto?
man looked like that I bought the bread from?
Sure.
Right.
And see if he
Toronto.
knows who that is.
Was he a redhead?
Can I give him advantage by describing in just
How many
every
redheads are in
detail?
this town?
I rolled a nice big number for his recollection.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he bought a bunch of bread an hour or two ago. Just a couple of loaves. Just hustled away. Didn't really think anything of it.
what's his name?
I have no idea.
Toronto?
Do you know where he went?
He
How to
went that way,
find
and he
him?
points in the direction of the place that you figured was a bakery.
And he just walked in there. Has he
Mhm.
come out?
Maybe he lives there. I don't know.
And he doesn't look like the butcher.
Well, I mean, I think that place is owned by somebody. But I think he rents it out. I don't know.
We have to go see the butcher.
Is he a butcher?
Who knows? He might be butchering
we don't
some
know
people.
at this point. Yeah.
You better not purchase any food or meat from him. I don't want to scare you, but it could be human.
It's been a day. It's been a real day.
Face to human,
And he
sir.
kind of leans over to Delphia. I think your friend has a bit of a flower for the dramatic.
Do I hear?
I
That's fair. That's fair.
can't. I can't.
Off to the butcher.
Off to
Okay.
the butcher.
Oh, come a grain.
Oh
You're
my
so good with
God.
this, man. You're so good. You're
Stop
meant for
it.
this. Fantastic. I like him. I won't lie to you. I feel like
Yeah, I think he took
Kingdoms
some
have been
coin.
brought low for less.
I think he
I'm
took
just
some
causing
coin.
psychic damage to Marcos. It's great.
God.
So you're heading to.
Terreno, the butcher.
Yep. So you're going to that place again. The door's
Yeah.
locked.
Are we going to his actual? I thought he has like an actual butcher shop.
Oh,
With the
Yeah,
butcher,
I mean,
the
yeah.
bake-
But
That's where I want to go. I want to go
butcher, the
see
baker,
him.
The spoon
Yeah.
maker.
Right.
no idea where that is.
okay. Let's
Bread man.
back to the halfling.
Where can you
excuse
just
me.
draw me a photo where
Right,
he's
can you
at?
draw your
Like
Well, who's
just
that?
write it on the
What?
bread.
Who are we
Terreno the
talking
butcher.
about?
The butchery?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna start knocking on everyone's
Are
door.
you from
here
him?
soon.
Are you from here?
Oh yeah, but I mean, there's plenty of butchers here. I'm
Which
not
one's
sure
the
which one you're
closest one?
talking about.
You never
Are you
heard of
messing
Toronto?
with us?
Oh wait, okay, wait. Toronto?
Yeah.
Toronto. I mean, I don't really know their names.
You know what, man? You should really get to know your neighbors a lot more. You should just get to know your people. How are you supposed to stay safe? It takes a
I,
village,
ta-
and
I
you're not
take
really
out
being
another silver
villagey.
piece.
I mean, not gonna lie, all this talking about meat's kind of getting my tummy crumbling.
I take
Would you
out
like to go get
another
lunch?
silver piece, and I say, "Would this help bring up any more information?"
I mean, no.
Bribery. Don't
Oh,
feel.
okay. I don't know. I've seen people do that before, and
I
sometimes it
expect that
works.
from
I don't know.
Marcos, but from you?
I was just hopeful that we could get somewhere.
I mean,
Let's go
I
find
can
the
tell you more
butcher.
bread puns, but
One
it'll
more,
be
one
one
more.
pumpernickel.
More bread. Yeah.
I will give you a
Oh, come on, that was a
copper
good one.
piece for 2 more. 1 copper piece for 2 more bread puns.
I just gave you one.
1 more then. Here you go.
I mean,
Come on.
In the distance, you hear a pained scream in the infernal.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually quite expensive now. This is why back in the day puns were cheap. All right. So you head where?
Still wandering around town, I suppose, looking for a butcher shop now, and redheads,
Okay.
and the symbol.
Anyway, skip to the other folks. Where are
Yes.
you guys doing?
Docks. We're going to the docks.
Docks.
Um,
Going to docks?
Yes.
What is Malik doing?
I'm going with the ducks.
Cool. So the 2 of you, I guess, and others. Doctor?
Yes. Yeah, I'm
Ox?
following.
All
But
right.
as I'm following, I'm looking for one of my uncle's like children. I don't know what they are. They're little like
Your extended cousin family?
yeah, whatever. Like yeah, I guess technically they're my family. His little like worker bees.
You're a mafia kid. Come on. What?
Yeah, that's true. We're very big.
You're already part of the family.
Cousin Vinny.
Yeah, I'm looking for a cousin Vinny.
I think he
As
was
we're
referring to
walking.
you as the cousin Vinny.
That's true.
Well, I
Cousin
mean, that
Vinny from
tracks.
out of
All right.
town.
He's a solicitor.
But I'm following the 2 of them.
2
to the docks.
Utes. All right. So you guys are. So give me a little investigation check as you're wandering around to the docks. What are you all looking for down at the docks?
I'm looking for redheads, and recent blade injuries.
I got a
Redheads
20.
and recent. Sorry.
Recent blade injuries. Like,
Recent blade injuries. Okay. Give me an investigation check.
yeah.
I got a 24 to look for.
24. Jesus.
I got a 4.
I have a
No
plus
idea.
7 to investigation, so
I have
You
a
do.
+0.
You do.
I'm good at
Oh.
seeing things. I'm not great at interpreting them.
The torrent. Oh, doesn't even do that. Not gonna do it for me. Not gonna do it. Never mind.
No.
I will show you a picture of the Toronescu family crest, and you notice it every now and then. It's sort of blazoned, almost like a brand, into a door frame, in a way. But you don't notice any of your immediate family per se.
Okay.
Though your investigation, now that you're sort of wandering around and you're sort of looking for clues, looking for hints of family activity, looking, so maybe, I don't know, for you kind of peek into a place that has the little crest on it and see maybe they'll come around the corner for a second, so you linger a little bit. and you start hearing on the street words, as word does, is starting to get around.
Uh-oh.
And people are muttering. There's little mutterings here and there about Tornescu and how nefarious, and I heard he was trying to court that lovely Fortunata girl, Lucia, and her name was Lucia. Oh, she was so beautiful, beautiful dark hair, and I heard he killed her in a fit of jealous rage, that sort of thing. And it's just sort of like scuttle here and there, and she spurned him. He was a lover, and she wouldn't, or he was trying to pursue her, and she would have nothing of it, sort of thing. And he disappeared. He left town in embarrassment, and came back and killed her in a fit of jealous rage. And they're just making up these bigger and bigger elaborations on the thing.
Uh-oh.
Can I knock on one of those doors? It doesn't
Oh,
matter
yeah.
which one.
Sure.
Knock, knock, knock.
And roll me a d20.
Okay. A 2.
Okay. It opens up to a middle-aged dwarf, a bit balding on the top, pit sort of thing. It's got fairly beefy shoulders, beefy forearm. He's got a shirt who's short sleeved or so. He's got an apron on, and it's covered in smudge and looks like blood. He's like, yeah.
I'm just before like the door opens, I'm gonna slide the signet ring on my finger. And I'm going to I'm gonna say, hi sir. And I'm just gonna kinda like flash the ring to him. And say, can you tell my uncle the ring? Can you tell my uncle I need to meet with him immediately?
Give me a persuasion check.
You come here on the day of my daughter's wedding. Ask a favor.
For me.
That's a 13.
Okay. He's like, what can I do? Oh, what, boy! And a younger dwarf comes kind of toppling down the stairs, and he's sort of at that growth spurt where his feet are a little too big, and is he's all gangly for a dwarf. But he's still sort of like, he's kind of like that 10th grader in high school that's just beefy enough that he'd be a really good rugby player, but he still hasn't had a growth spurt, so he's got that gangly awkward stage. And so I know like 3 guys like that. Anyway, he's like, yeah, go head over to, what's his name? Sorry.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah. What was his name?
It's an old LARP trick. If you can't remember what it is, you say blah. It's fine. Go over to blah. You know
Blah.
you know the guy. You know the guy. Blah. Yeah.
Blah.
Everybody knows blah.
All right, it's
Blah.
on the wrong page. There it is. Simeon. Go to Simeon's place and who's looking? Your tell let him let R know that his nephew is here. Good lad. And he sure da, and he runs out. So haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, wasn't expecting to be back so soon, but
But you're wearing a ring now.
well, things aren't so peachy here in town. So
Well,
we
we're
gotta-
struggling, but your uncle, he's got a good business sense. What brings you back?
That's quite a story. Maybe around dinner some other
Got it.
time.
Well, I mean, I
got a phone call from a concerned relative.
he made an offer I couldn't refuse. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
You got a nice docks here. You know what I mean? If it'd be a shame if something happened to him. So you know what I'm
Shame if
saying?
something happened to it. Hey.
So maybe if you have any redhead dock workers around here, you can get them to come out and talk to us. We just want to ask them some questions, real civil like.
Civil like,
Be out
you know.
of your hair before morning.
So come on, come talk. While we wait. And he kind of stumps his way through this swinging door
Mhm.
and into this room where he is literally carving apart half of a cow.
I'm gonna turn to Malik and Marcos, and be like, "I'll meet you guys over there," and then I'm gonna head into the house.
I mean, unless you guys
Malik.
are staying.
Over where?
Malik, stay
Like
with
that.
the doctor, please.
All right. I smell meat.
Yeah, there's a lot of meat in here.
You can
Place
get something to eat. And then I'm going to go on my own deeper into the docks.
I mean, I feel like Izamina would be with you.
Probably.
That's fair.
Oh,
That's fair.
absolutely.
That she'd
Oh,
want to
yeah.
make sure that you did of all people that you specifically did not get yourself into trouble.
Mom.
I think that's a pretty fair assessment right there.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with that.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
was
so
kind of torn there for a second because it was like, do I stay with the doctor or do I go and make sure that Marcos doesn't stab somebody randomly?
It's never random.
yeah, my violence is deliberate.
Yeah, I always intend to
I
kill
my
people dead.
rampages always make sense. All right. So
Not
you're heading to
homicidal
the docks.
maniac.
What are you looking for?
I'm keeping up my looking for redheads, and I'm guessing they don't have magical healing, so signs of recent bandaging of an injury that doesn't look like it came from rope.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Sarah, where are you? I need your help. Oh, hey, that's a 10. That's better than I was expecting.
Cool. You don't. I mean, you see some redheads. They're not that common, but they're there. There's the occasional redheaded fella, but you don't see any signs of any scuffle, combat, or any recently bandaged or healed wounds.
Okay, I'm going to pick a riverboat at random, and I'm going to look for its skipper.
I'm a dungeon master. This is never random. Sure. You look for a skipper.
I swear to God, if you put me on a boat my family owns, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Cash
Well,
app
now
right
that
now.
you
You do.
gave him that idea.
You find a boat. Now I have to come up with names for boats now. Hold on. And you find the skipper.
Oh, that's a better name than what I had.
Okay. I'm going to straighten up, and my posture changes a little. It goes from soldier to a bit more of the noble kind of noble that still has to work for a living, which is the worst kind of noble. Uh, uh, Back straightens, kind of shakes the cloak out a little bit more, and goes striding up the plank onto the boat, making straight for the skipper.
Okay. Um, let's see.
Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to get drowned in the river.
The skipper.
100% believe you.
Interesting. You haven't seen many around. A tabaxi. And she sort of she's doing a bit of not barking necessarily, but definitely strict sort of thing. And their workers are sort of shifting crates around on the barge.
Skipper,
Yes.
if you don't mind a minute of your time.
Well, a minute's all I've got. What do you want?
Well, I have a couple inquiries I was hoping I could make. I was told to expect a couple items of goods for my family business.
Go on.
My father is, among other things, in the textiles industry, the LaSales. I was wondering if you've stopped by our warehouses recently. Yes. I'm going to take out 2 gold coins. I'm just going to hold them up. 1 per question. Fair?
You have an accord. She holds out her hand. What's your question?
Right. How recently have you arrived in town?
We've been here about 2 nights.
And have you recently had any occasion to have your crew patching up the pitch?
No.
I would like to insight check her.
Sure.
I just need to remember where insight is. Yeah, no, she's 100% above board. That's a 5.
No, I mean, she goes on. She basically says that no, we ran a bit of bumped into a submerged log about 2 weeks ago. We did some patching then, but we haven't done any patching.
Nothing recent.
No.
Okay. I'm going to be in town for hopefully not too many more days. Business, you understand, and I'm going to count out 4 more gold pieces and just kind of hold them up. I'm hoping that reasonable businessmen and women can create open lines of communication. I'm very much interested in any riverboats that might have done recent work on repairing their pitch. Recent being within the last 2 days. Recent enough for it to still be fresh on someone's, say, boots or hands.
Now, that could be anyone. There's at
I
least a
will-
dozen boats just in the immediate vicinity. At least 3 of them have been repaired. At least a dozen, 2 dozen men would be
If
on
names
that
can
job.
be provided, I can handle the more kinetic searching and conversing. All I need from you, my friend, are names.
I will
4
ask and see
gold
what I can
pieces.
find.
Good. But because I am not a fool, I give her 2 of the pieces, the other 2 on delivery of the names. And I give her the name of the tavern that we're all staying in.
And as she pockets it, she rolls the coin back and forth in her fingers. Just
Tell
and it's
whoever-
almost a. What's your passive perception?
10.
It's almost a magic trick. She just sort of like just has it in her hand and she sort of rolls it into the first the end knuckle and does this little sort of weird roll thing, and then it's gone.
Tell whoever you send to report only to Marcos Oseo or Isamina Lascelles.
The textile.
Yes, about textiles.
About textiles. I will see what I can do. When do you want
Thank
this information by?
As soon as possible.
That might take some time. And one of the guys on the boat stumps up. Relics, you finished John at the landlubber. And she turns, almost instinctively hissing, and calls herself. You finish loading the crates off the dock, and then we'll talk. As for you, textiles, you will have your information. Time of day. By sunrise tomorrow.
Wonderful. That's better than you were initially leading me to believe. A pleasure doing business with you. And I'm going to turn and walk off the boat. I will then share that information with Isamina that
Cool.
someone's
so you head
going
back
to
to.
No, I'm going to do the exact same thing at least 3 more boats.
Okay.
I no, I learned this from my father. I am spreading the net. I am sowing I am guaranteeing that I'm going to get a lot of information. Some of it will be bullshit and some of it might actually lead somewhere.
Okay. Mark off the appropriate amount of coin.
Yep.
And you get met with varying levels of disinterest or incredulous sort of, why would you be asking? Everybody pitches the bottom of their boats. I've got like 3 guys on the boat right now that have pitch on their boots. What are you talking about, sort of thing?
You don't need to. The why isn't important. Let's just say it's a matter of local significance.
And they all shrug their shoulders, take your money.
Okay. And once that's done, we'll go back to the butcher.
And give you varying promises of, it might take me a couple of days to figure this out, to, I can tell you right now, I got nothing, but hey, I'll ask, and maybe I'll send somebody over or whatever if I find something out.
Thank you. I appreciate whatever you can do. Inwardly just thinking, I am not my father. I am not my
And
father.
then where do you head after that?
I go back to the butcher shop
Cool.
after dumping his meat.
At the butcher shop, Malik, what are you up to?
Eating.
And the dwarf, you kind of you notice that he's give me an insight check. Let's see if you actually notice or care to notice.
Don't. Yeah. Oh, insight. I'm only +0 on that. Well, that kind of screwed the pooch. 12.
I mean, this is pretty obvious. He's not all that happy that you're eating his merchandise, but
I'm just
he
gonna
doesn't say anything
give him
because
some gold.
got the nephew of his boss sitting there with the or
Yeah,
at least
Malik is totally paying for
Ring.
whatever he would eat.
oh okay, well that's fine then. Yeah, that's enough.
And if he wasn't, Rosenthal probably would have.
He's happy to continue to cut slabs of beef off of this thing and give them to you for coin. That's entirely his exactly.
Commerce.
This is how money works. Finance, yeah. What else are you two doing?
I'm waiting and answering any questions you might be asking me.
He generally doesn't, though. That's the weird thing. He's sort of like not asking questions specifically. He's kind of like, so, yeah, no, you traveled a bit. Yeah, that's good. Saw the towns a little. That's, yeah, okay. Good. Good. Continue slicing meat.
Thank you.
And doesn't really carry a conversation.
Then I'm gonna pull out my book and
Start reading random lizard facts.
But, like, I'm not gonna read it to him. I'm gonna read it to Malik,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
hoping that
So
like
much better.
yeah, and like repeat anything from before Malik showed up.
Right? I mean, these are important information.
Yeah. And like really trying to figure out like how much of a snake or lizard that Malik really is, because that's which is not what you would expect from the boss's nephew. So I can imagine this scene being very different than what we're making it out to be.
Well, he knows of you and he knew that you were eccentric, but he didn't really see you a lot. So it's sort of one of those, oh, well, I guess you're in the family now. Okay. I mean, I guess
this is where we're going.
So he's got to treat you with a certain level of deference. So he's just like, okay, well, this one's just a little weird then. Okay. So he's just trying to stay out of the conversation and just like busy himself, like tossing meat occasionally at Malik whenever he tosses coin, sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm just eating.
Malik's stuffing himself with beef.
Yeah.
It's good for the breath weapon.
Exactly. Delphia and Zanel, what are you up to?
I assume walking the streets aimlessly, having no idea
Yes.
where to go.
Yeah, wandering aimlessly, truly. I mean, not truly
Didn't you
aimlessly,
guys go back?
because
You
we're not
didn't go
going
back to that place. Yeah, you just continue, just gonna walk. You just wandered.
and continue to look for signs and
Okay.
redheads and
Give me
perhaps blood or port on the ground or something.
perception checks.
What is the symbol like? How do they put the symbol on the buildings? Is it something that I can just like with hard work erase?
Not really. It's kind of carved. So I mean, you could like chunk out the chunk of wood and like shave it off, or somehow manage to.
I got 15.
I got 23.
I know. I only got 23.
Yeah, I know. Only
So
23.
not my greatest roll or
That's the
anything.
greatest one. Hope I can
Eventually,
do stuff.
through chatting
Whoa.
with people, through talking with, asking questions and everything else, you get pointed in the direction of a couple of butcher shops,
Okay.
butcheries.
Do any of them hold the symbol?
No, but one of them,
Has a redhead?
no. The second one you go to, has a symbol that you have seen before.
Oh.
More symbols.
More
It was
symbol.
the symbol
What is it?
on the ring,
Dun dun dun.
Oh.
and it's on the door frame and not the not above the door and hidden.
Is this a shop of some sort or
It's
an abode?
seems to be a butcher shop.
Let's just try it.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
try it. Yeah. Head on in.
You head on
Why
in,
don't you take the lead?
and there's a slightly portly dwarven woman steps up to the counter. Yeah, can I help you?
Hi there. We are looking for. Well, I'd be delighted to purchase something from you. But we are also looking for a little bit of information, if you don't mind.
Oh, I could talk your ear off. Oh, there's
Oh,
all
please
kinds
do.
of things going on in town today.
Yes, isn't there? It has been quite the day in town.
It's been a wonderful day today. Why, old, oh, what was her name? What was her name? Sally, I think. Her daughter has gotten into that little bit of something with that neighbor boy down the street. Oh, it's scandalous.
That's wonderful. Do you know a man
How-
named Toronto?
Delphi, before you continue, how is this scandalous? What?
Well,
What
they're
is
not
Sally doing?
married. Oh,
How old are they?
well, they're human boys, so I'm thinking he's
It's hard to tell.
in their teenagers, probably.
This is like a telenovela. Keep going.
Are their parents okay with this? Have they known each other?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. As we just hear, they got caught, and a little bit of scandal.
I love it.
So you were asking what name?
Toronto.
Tirana.
Toronto.
That's how
Toronto.
people from Toronto say
Toronto.
Toronto.
Oh, okay.
1 second.
Toronto.
And she stomps over to the door, bangs on the wall. Toronto! Someone out here asking for you. And the dwarf.
Fell.
Better than the guards, man. We kill this stuff.
Dwarf's like, and he slams the meat cleaver into the wood block. Hold on. Stumps over. Yeah, woman, what you want? Who's that?
Is this
Who's
the same
asking?
man? This isn't
he
the
opens
same
up.
man.
Yeah, it's the same one we were sitting beside.
And a fairly husky dwarf comes out. Yeah, who's asking? What can I do for you?
I'm a little confused. I wasn't expecting a dwarf.
Well, I wasn't expecting a. Well, you're a tall one.
Doing good, Delphi. You're doing good.
I'm just.
Which point?
Sir.
His wife, slaps him in the side of the head. Yeah, and you keep your eyes where they're supposed to be, lad.
Told.
Is he a redhead?
No.
Oh damn.
He's got very little hair on his head, actually.
I don't know where to go with this.
Your home up the street back there. Who do you
Your
rent that
home
out
up the
to?
street.
What home? Oh, Yeah, that's just a rental house. We just rent that out.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
who currently resides in there?
Oh, what was his name? Skevlos.
Skevlos.
Can you spell that?
Yes, and everyone in the kitchenery area can hear this as well.
Hey, Delphia.
Hey, we're gonna
Oh,
go. We're gonna like
hi.
pop our heads. We're like, hey, I know that voice.
Hey! You found Toronto.
We found him.
Yeah, he kind of works for my uncle.
We noticed. Yeah, I noticed.
Well, there's an
Yes.
affiliation, yeah. I wouldn't say I
Yeah.
work for him directly.
So, are you aware that there's a symbol on your renter's house that is in question around the city? I kind of do the same thing, trying to show what the symbol is. Oh, I've I've noticed it on buildings here and there around the city, and it's on your renter's house. And it was also a tattoo on some people that we were kind of trying to follow. Do you know anything about that?
Well, if you marked up my house, I'll be kind of annoyed at him.
Sure did. Well, I would be annoyed with him too, actually.
But nah, I do not recognize whatever it is you were drawing in the air.
Okay.
When did Skevno start renting from you?
A couple of days ago.
Can I explain what the dude looks like and confirm that was him?
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Doctor, have you
Baker?
ever heard of this person?
I wasn't here a few days ago, so I don't know who that is.
So the bakery I bought bread from earlier wasn't even a bakery
It wasn't a bakery.
at all. I was played really bad. He lied to me too. He lied to me.
I think
Wait.
we've been lied to several times today.
How do
This
you
town.
Several times. And I'm missing
You're in a
coin.
mafia town.
how do you buy bread
Hey,
from
everyone is lying to you somehow. Anyway,
He had bread. He was selling the
know.
bread.
it was an
He
effective
bought
lie.
bread from the other person. Like
Is-
we found that it's the whole thing.
Hold on. Is this one of those like monk questions where it's like it's supposed to expand my mind? Like, how do you buy bread from a place that's not a bread maker?
I wish
What
it
is
was.
the sound of one bat
Truly
wing
wish
flapping?
it was. But it's not. I've been deceived and lied to all day today.
It's very
So-
tiring.
Traumatizing.
Is this the part where you guys start taking me seriously with my suggestions about how to fix this town?
I
No.
refuse to harm innocent people. It's not
That's not on the
gonna
table.
happen.
I'm scared of fire, so
It's not
Well,
on the table.
Why are you scared of fire, Doctor?
The innocent people will get out of the fire, and we'll just
Fire
push all the
burns
guilty people back
books.
into the fire.
takes away knowledge.
Oh, like you did
Ooh,
with that villager in the sewer.
His innocence could not be verified.
Is Marcos here?
No.
Yeah,
Yes. I mean, no, not yet.
he's here.
No.
Not
No,
yet.
He's
he's
always there.
Kidding.
Like
He's always
that-
in our
like that,
heads.
like
Yeah,
there.
Little
always
voice.
there.
Buzzing at the back of my
And the
head.
voice of rage upon your shoulder.
Flames. The side of my
Flames?
face. Flames.
Yeah. Gosh, this is a complication.
When Sereno said he had no idea about the symbol, do we believe he had no idea about that symbol? Like he's never.
You can roll an insight check if you really want to.
Yeah, because
They've been going so well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
This
I'll try it.
We're so good at
19.
insight checks.
19
Yes,
is an
good.
impressive roll.
Good.
He seems to have no idea. He seems to be coming off straight up.
Okay. maybe my intuition is off or what, but I believe him when he says this. Plus, I mean, the doctor's here. Like, how
Yeah,
can it be?
I'm waiting
Yeah.
for my uncle.
You
so-
figure, I mean, if you're figuring some kind of like mafia power dynamic or something, you'd figure as well that if he was going to be like shifty or cagey, he'd be like hedging bets or pulling back or something, or sort of avoiding a question, or maybe even surreptitiously looking to like Rosenthal, just to sort of get that affirmation of it's okay to let him know about a little more or whatever. But he doesn't do any of that. He's just like straight up talks straight to you, and he basically says, "Yeah, no, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about."
Okay, so we found no information out. None at all. Just the symbol is written.
I mean,
on
the
some
symbol
doors.
could be some other family. I don't know. It.
That might be the case.
I haven't seen it, but if the guy, I mean, he wasn't the greatest renter in the world anyway, and if he's marking up the outside of my house,
Were you aware that your house, that renter's house, goes like underground and in tunnels?
well, it's got a cellar, sure.
No, it's
got
well, it's
more
a
than
little
the cellar.
bigger, you know. There's tunnels.
I mean, I'm a dwarf, so
And kobolds.
Kobolds and
being
hobgoblins
underground
were down
doesn't
there.
bother. But what, you have kobolds in my basement now? What?
And zombies.
They're bringing dead people down and to throw inside of holes.
Right. This should be probably more of a concern of yours. I would probably, as the
it's
landlord,
a rental house. I didn't even. Huh. Guess we're gonna have to
as the
figure out what's
landlord,
going on underneath it.
perhaps we should go over with you, and you can make an impromptu.
Yeah,
visit.
technically, is the landlord. That's your responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
So-
woman we found down there, that's not gonna look good on you, man.
Right.
What
There
woman?
was a dead woman.
Yeah, she was expired.
What woman?
That's not
Lucia?
for you to know.
I
She's
say her
just
name?
dead. She's dead. There was
Oh,
a
I
dead
say the
woman
name.
there.
I
Oh, she,
I know it was a secret. I
Lucia?
know we were lying. Yeah. I just been lied to all day. You want me to lie?
I know.
Lucia who?
Yes,
Daughter of the bear.
Borloy?
that sounds right.
Wait. You had the daughter of Vorloy.
We
You
didn't do
found it
anything.
in my basement.
Yes.
Yes.
Wrapped up, strangled, dead, being thrown into a hole.
And woman, you mind the shop. And he just like pulls off his apron, throws it on. It basically just kind of almost sort of back kicks the door open into the kitchen area and just like hurls his apron out. It's at the bottom of this sort of thing, and he just like starts out and like half slams, half like thrusts the door open to the outside.
I follow.
I follow too. Like,
Come on, you lot!
gonna give a couple of gold coins to the wife and be like, "Thank you for the meat," and then go with them.
Oh, it's our pleasure. You keep giving us gold. We'll keep giving you beef.
It's a deal.
Considering, you know, cow is only worth like twice as much gold as, or half as much gold as you've given her so far. Like,
Yeah.
you keep
right.
giving us meat. So, and he stumps out, and he leads you straight to his rental place.
Do I
I show him the
this out?
symbol at the top when we get to the rental
And you-
place too.
And Marcos, you can basically see them as they come out, just as you're coming up to the building.
Okay, I fall in with them.
Cool.
Like, do you see that symbol there? It's there.
He's
It's on
like,
plenty
"What
of
the-
the buildings.
Jeez, what in the... Oh, damn renters. I knew I should have...
That's what I'm saying. No respect.
Never
I knew I
trust
should have
people
had
who
it as
sign
an
up on
Airbnb.
Airbnb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just...
Absolutely.
Damn renters.
No respect.
And he fumbles with keys, opens up the door finally, and inside, not at all like you initially remember it. Basically, the place is just trashed.
Oh.
Is the handprint, the bloody handprint, still on the door?
Yes.
I'll point that out to him. Like, you got a little blood
a little
to clean
something
up
on
as
the-
well.
A little something on the...
Yeah.
A little... Yeah. Okay.
You've got red on you.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, let's
But
tear this place apart.
At this point, probably a good point to actually call it for the evening.
Is there any bread left?
There is no bread.
Okay.
There is no bread.
Asking the important questions.
Right. And the halfling is
Who
gone.
was the woman who came in?
Wait, there's no
Yeah,
bread
there
left.
was like a customer, right? We thought there was a customer that came in.
I feel so played on so many different levels.
Yeah, I don't like this.
It's almost like the
town.
customer ran out the front door, got rid of all of his, I don't know, hooded clothing, came back in
Yeah.
and pretended to be nobody.
And then
So
sold
played.
people illegally obtained bread. That's what
And
I'm
then
getting
sold
out of
people
this.
to legally obtain bread.
We are going to burn this place.
No.
Burn
I
this thing
wanna-
to the ground.
I want to riot.
Okay. I can help arrange
Speaking
that.
of,
Since you're a monk, it'll be a quiet riot.
oh. But I'm sure there will be at least one rebel yell from that. No, okay.
Oh.
All right.
That's a different band.
All right. So let's call it here. So thank you one and all for sitting out the rest of our not quite combat oriented for the past couple of games, which is interesting. Actually, that's a lie. Just tonight. And we've sorely missed the absence of our conscience
Mom.
and the party's
The heart and
Yes.
soul.
stabilizing mom factor. And but so let's do a quick little round. Go backwards and sideways. Let's start with Zev.
Hey everyone, I'm Zev. I play Marcus Sale here. You can find me on Twitter and the YouTubes at Lucari Gaming. I have no idea when I'm actually going to be making content anywhere but here because grad school is bloody difficult. But yeah, that's me.
7-0 and go, buddy. But snitches get stitches.
Shoot.
I don't know. It's a mafia.
I don't know. I don't know how to sew.
Yes.
Jazz, she, her, played Zanelle, she, her. You can find me on Twitter at Zumain with 2 E's. Doing absolutely nothing.
But lamenting the fact that you got played like a son.
Man.
Illegally obtained bread. That's all I'm saying.
Right? I mean, plotted this right out.
This is when I wish I had a chaotic character.
Belshare.
They're right. Yeah. Where's my chaos characters? I'm Belshare. I played Delphia tonight. Both she, her. You can find me anywhere online at Belshare. I'm probably gonna start streaming again soon on Twitch because election season's over. Yay!
Hey.
So
Did
yeah,
we win?
keep an eye out on that. Did we win? It's still kind of coming in. they're still counting things. I'm watching the count for me,
Nice.
but yeah.
Jacqueline.
Hi, Jacqueline, she, her. I played Dr. Rosenthal, he, him, human, wizard,
Mafioso.
warlock, mafia, son. You know. You can find me on
You know.
Twitter at It's Gingivitis7 and on Twitch at It's Kakelia.
Steve.
That's me. I am Steve. Usually I'm the storyteller around these parts. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. Tomorrow, come back for Changeling, 3:30 p.m. PST. Friday, we have Skin Deep, which is the second last episode, which is a horror game, and horrible shit is happening in that. And it's just great. If you like horror, like, watch it. But if you like bugs, don't.
Ooh.
So,
If you don't like bugs, don't.
yeah, if you don't like bugs, don't. If you do like bugs and you like horror, this is the fucking series
This is
for
the
you.
thing for you. Yes.
Yeah, this is totally up your alley. And then the Saturday takeover for Vampire, we are starting, I believe, at 11 a.m. on Marlet Games, and we have Jason back and Delve, so we're going to be going the whole way through. It's going to be like, I don't know, probably 10 hours worth of vampire stuff, and then we're gonna probably raid into somebody else just to pass on the family love, and then we will be Sunday for Sarah, who is not here. Her D&D game, Phandalin by Night. Show up for that, and then we'll be back here next week with some would-be heroes, and hopefully hitting something with the ball.
Or
I don't know. I've rather enjoyed proving that I can talk my way past
I
problems
know,
instead of
right?
staffing them.
character growth.
I don't think I get nearly enough credit.
I feel like I
Right.
give you enough credit. Yeah.
And
You gotta
I
work your
was
way.
your I was your humble dungeon master, painstakingly
Named Mike.
crafting the world that these pack of chaos gremlins is tripping through, setting fire to and destroying everything in its path, like a Tarrasque on. Anyway, but you can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, and CDN Cap America on Twitter. You can catch me in the Saturday Vampire Takeover. I think we do ours at 3
p.m. PST.
3 p.m. PST. The superior game to the other game, which is whatever. Because we're actually getting along, and we don't have any secrets at all between anybody. None.
Nope.
No.
Open book.
No, it's fine. So, way better. Yeah. No, it's true. No,
Wow.
it's fine. Both games are excellent. And if you want to see vampiric chaos gremlins, Adjacent is your game to watch. Our game we're actually getting along, which is actually kind of scary, really, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You can catch me here on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. PST. You can also catch me playing D&D in DM Sarah's game on Sundays at 2 p.m. PST. And I think that's it, other than occasional guesting in the Changeling game. But this week's Changeling game is their Halloween episode, if I remember correctly.
This week is Halloween, but
Yeah. And then next week they have off.
Next week they do not have off.
Ooh, that's right.
Next week we have a special episode of Changeling. So if you like D&D and you like
right.
Changeling the Dreaming, this is the episode you want to show up to.
Changelings play D&D.
Yes.
My suggestion was to have them all play Fey-touch creatures.
There was a suggestion being kicked around that they play Vampire the Masquerade, but that's just a little too meta.
I mean,
No, it's not.
they can play Changelings
Quiet you.
in D&D. Changelings playing the Changelingception. So there it is.
Changelings playing Vampire the Masquerade, playing Changeling the Dreaming.
Playing D&D.
Playing D&D.
Yeah. All right. So let's find us some Weed and D.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Weed and D again.
All right. So thank you one and all for watching.
As a quick reminder, one last thing. Actually, two last things.
We didn't do a poll, a draw.
That's fine. It's okay. We still have stuff to do with them. So we will get to that probably next week. But we do have a Patreon. So if you go there, sign up for that. All you need is $1. You get a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff. We get various conversations between various characters. Nothing D&D yet, though. We're going to be working on some of that at some point soon. And as an extra reminder, because I mentioned this earlier, if we hit $500 in Extra Life, my next character is going to be a bard, and I've already started compiling a list of songs that I'm going to be singing.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yes.
80s power ballads and like 90s boy band pop. Just
Wonderful.
a complete and utter mashup of everything.
Tell me why.
Tell me why. There's a little extra for you.
Oh,
So
God.
we're going to raid over to Weed and D over on Art Hard Studios. give them all the love. And
Party of all bards.
No.
No.
All bards or all. Oh, here's one. A party of all half something, half elf, half orc, etc. And they're all looking for their father.
I'm with it. 100%.
And they all are descended from.
And they're
Steve.
all related, just don't know it yet.
Yeah, they're all
Steven
descended
is
from the
actually
same person.
writing. He's writing a campaign that's actually just like that. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great minds.
Search for Scanlan. Somebody put in
Search
the
for
chat.
Scanlan.
And on that note, we're gonna say goodbye for this particular week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys next week.
Have fun.
And we.